Good morning, Canada, from Saskatoon. Buckle in for an intense day of curling, the final day of round-robin play at the Trials. It's the final day of round-robin in Saskatoon, and there's still so much to play for. Some are hanging on by a thread. Some need to win and hope other results go their way. Even first place in a bye to the final is still up for grabs. 6 teams remain alive in search of 3 playoff spots. A win today could get you on a roll through the weekend. Win on the weekend and represent Canada on the world stage. Draw 16. The Trials continue. It all began last Saturday at SaskTel Center here in Saskatoon. Championship weekend right around the corner. It is the final day of round-robin play at the Trials. Coming inside the building, glad you're watching our coverage on TSN. Brian Butrick joined by Kathy Gauthier, and what a moment for Tracy Fleury. When she got up this morning, she realized 1 win away from becoming an Olympian, which is outstanding. A lot of teams now trying to continue their dream and join her. Let's show the highlights from last night. 2 of the best in the world in the women's game, as Rachel Homan, Carrie Anderson, rematch of the Scotties final, and Homan in tough to keep her playoff hopes alive, playing the tap here in 6.
Well, so much discussion this week of what is wrong with Rachel Homan and her team just not showing what we're used to seeing, but this kind of shot is what we were used to seeing. It got her 2 and kept her in the game. Beautiful
touch from the Olympian and 3-time Scotties champ, but the 2-time defending Canadian champ, she's got the eye of the tiger and a chance to win in 10.
Well, just needs to make a stone go away. Had a busload of Gimli arrive last night. That extra support really carried this team.
She's got a busload of confidence trying to get to that championship final as well. So a huge win as we look at some of the scores from last night. A tough loss for Krista McCarville. We mentioned Tracy Fleury, 10-3 and perfect at the Trials. So updated standings, here's what you need to know. Fleury is in directly to the final on Sunday. Jennifer Jones is into the playoffs. If Carrie Anderson wins, she is in. On the men's side, Brad Gushue, we know he's into the playoffs. Win, he gets the bye to the final. Brad Jacobs win, and he's in, and then it'll be tough on the men's side. Those spots still up for grabs, spot number 3 for sure. And we'll start with our feature game and Brad Jacobs. So he comes out of the gate flying in his career. Brier win in Edmonton and then Olympic gold in Sochi in 2014. He admitted, though, it's been a tough grind. The teams are getting better. We're getting older. However, it seems that they still have that fire in the belly.
Oh, my gosh. In a field that is so deep in this men's this year, they are the picture of consistency. They are doing everything really well except winning that last rock in the first end. They're always chasing. Need to turn that around because that could be enough to win this game.
So Mike McEwen made the Trials final back in Ottawa 2017. Different lineup, of course. Reid Carruthers told me last night, he talked about this team feeding off the crowd. They feel good. They've got great perspective. What have you seen of Mike and his team?
Oh, they're so good. In one of the best games I think that we've ever watched, their matchup against Cooey, they lost that game, but Coach Rob Meakin said after the game, there were no negatives. They knew they played well. They just need to stay at that level. Good things will happen.
You having fun? Because I am.
Oh, I can't wait.
Curling's been fantastic. It's the final day of round-robin play, and we got a beauty. Next on TSN from Saskatoon.
What do you got? Oh, goodness. Now will this hit down? It sure does. Have you got this? Now you're going to angle it back. What do you got? Bang! Takes it out.
Fantastic.
Ryan Harden. Does he got the double? He does. Away they go.
Jacobs.
EJ.
Got one. Stuffed it. Going to go, and it's going to sit underneath.
Magical.
The 2021 Tim Hortons Curling Trials are brought to you in part by Tim Hortons, the official coffee of Curling Canada, by BKT Tires and OK Tire, by New Holland, proud sponsor of Curling Canada, and by Sponge Towels, made for real-life messes.
Just 2 draws remain on the men's side here. Trials round-robin play. We got a great feature. As fist bumps before the game, it is time to meet the teams. Brought to you by Home Hardware. Here's how. And we begin with Team McEwen. Your lead is Colin Hodgson. Second, Derek Samagalski. At third, Reed Carruthers. And your skip, Mike McEwen. The Olympic gold medalists from Sochi in 2014. Your skip is Brad Jacobs. At third, Mark Kennedy. Second, E.J. Harnden. And lead, Ryan Harnden. A lot of Olympic experience there. Of course, Mark Kennedy winning Olympic gold with Kevin Martin in Vancouver in 2010 as well. There's your rock colors this morning. Mike McEwen, the Redstones. Brad Jacobs, the Yellowstones. And you're sensing a bit of a theme here this week. Brad Jacobs, the confidence is there. They're playing very well, but once again, unable to win that draw to the button for Hammer. Hammer belonging to Mike McEwen. So it will be Ryan Harnden kicking things off on a very critical Friday morning here in Saskatoon.
Well, clearly not having Hammer has not hurt this team, but it does mean that in a very tight contest, you're chasing right out of the gate, needing to be able to score 2 at some point to get ahead of your opponent.
Yep, keep going. Keep going. Keep going. A little more. Good spot. Attaboy. Throw.
Okay, I got a little light.
I have a little light.
Weight's pretty good.
Little light.
Little
room
light.
right now.
Weight's good.
Pretty
Yeah, weight's good.
Mine's
Weight's
okay.
good.
Little room.
No, this is sliding actually. Little hot. Little hot.
Yeah, it
Whoa.
looks hot. Okay, you're going deep if you're hot.
Yeah, we're by itself. We're by itself, Mike. We're back
I want
12.
to make sure, bud.
We're back 12 by itself.
Okay.
Well, Brian, we talked about it in the opening, and just 2 seconds ago, one of the keys I thought for Jacobs to get off to a different kind of start was to secure that last rock, and that did not happen, so cross that one off. And then in terms of protecting and no thievery, it has been Mike McEwen who has a better ability, to steal points than Jacobs. So when you've got that hammer, don't allow those steals.
Mine's good. Nice and tight. Mine's great. Mine's good. Nice and tight, boys. Nice and tight. Mark, nice and tight. Yep. Little more. Oh, boy.
Well, so much pressure in this event and lots of tension out there, but staying loose is key. And for Mike and his team, the keep calm and carry on. In the game against Cooey, we started to hear the front end starting to chirp a little bit when things weren't going well. Support each other through the entire thing matters, and the setup is huge because it is the front end of Jacobs that is stronger in terms of numbers right now than that of McEwen's. If they're able to stay even, that setup for Mike is going to make a huge difference on the kind of shots that he will play.
Keys to the game brought to you by Purex Bathroom Tissue, an obvious choice for Western Canadians for over 95 years.
Nose is good. Little roll.
A little fresh.
You know, we had time. You could have changed the key with the hammer thing before we went on the air.
So hammer that point home.
Good for you to, you know what, stick with your guns. There you go.
Hack. Clean.
Weight's good.
E.J. Harnden and this team out of Sault Ste. Marie, 7-5 record at the Briar Bubble in Calgary earlier this year, which feels like a million years ago, Kathy, when you talk to the players, that whole situation, how bizarre it was for
Good shot.
not only families, the curlers. Remember Kevin Cooey telling me earlier in the week it was just bizarre. 40 people, Briar final in the building, and your team Alberta in Alberta. Just a lot of strange things, but a lot of perspective and a lot of grateful players to be back on the ice and competing in front of fans.
Solid hit. Close.
3/4 available to Derek.
Hard. Whoa, Curl. Go round. Dig, buddy. Dig. Good call, Mike. Curl. Get it out.
Shot, bud.
Nice touch shot from Derek Samagalski early on in this contest.
This is good.
Same weight each.
He was talking to the media yesterday, Kathy, about the lucky mustache that in the slams earlier in the year. You know, he shaved, left the stash, then he went on a winning streak. So he says the wife doesn't like it, but you know what? You know, there's who says curler?
Superstition. There is superstition in sport.
There you go. So the stash is back.
Hard, Mark.
And now Mark trying to get it to curl a bit. That being Mark Kennedy. So nice quiet bump weight from both sides here in this first end.
Same.
Well, he is Mr. Consistent. There's no doubt about it. For the other three players, we forget sometimes that Brad, EJ, and Ryan are family. They are related, and they've been together for such a long time. And so somebody new joining the team, it will probably take longer to feel like you fit in because you're not family. But for Mark, his personality is just so, what's the right word? Just so easy to get along.
I think he just brings people together. He's a quiet leader in his own respect. So a critical morning here on Friday. Saskatoon, Jason Gunlickson 2-4, Kevin Cooey at 4-2. John Epping, Brendan Botcher officially eliminated. Those 5 lost teams on the men's side are officially done. Mike McEwen, Brad Jacobs, our feature, and Matt Dunstone, Tanner Horgan playing for experience and some pride. So you see Brad Gushue with the bye. Big day for Mike McEwen. Obviously his hands full with the Olympic gold medalists here in Brad Jacobs' team. And then more medal tonight in Brad Gushue and his side. So a big final day for Mike McEwen.
I don't know if you want to make the roll. He draws. I think nose, yeah. Bump. Toss your bump.
And I think for a team like Mike and Brad, so close to the playoffs, you actually want to play someone that is this good. You want to be forced to make some great shots and be at your very best as you start to get near the weekend. Would you like a bye? Yeah, sure, maybe, but you really want to be playing and playing really, really well.
Big roll, big roll, big roll. Right over, right over, right over, right over.
Reed Brothers will hit and flip behind cover. You know, Kathy, chatting with Reed last night, just some good perspective from him. He said it just felt so good to be out there again. He said there's moments in the game, I believe he said the last game, 6-10, he just sort of looked around and looked at his teammates and he said, you know, people are paying to watch us curl.
Yep.
And it actually helped him regain some focus in the game, just realizing how lucky he is to be out here and competing again. And he admitted, we're a team, we're better with the crowd because they like those interactions. He says we have some characters on our team. We like interacting with the fans in the crowd, and it says a lot about his team. They play better with that crowd dynamic in the house.
Clean. Whoa. Curl, curl, curl. Curl, EJ, hard. Straight to it.
Yep.
Whoa.
Yep. Oh, that's good. Good shot, Mark. Good sweep. Good throw.
Good
Didn't really curl, eh?
Good shot. Didn't curl much at all.
No, I know. So
I thought it would.
Me too.
If I'm tight there and it curls, we're dead.
Right.
So good shot.
Normal. Weight's good. Roll solid. Clean. Whoa. Yep.
Kathy had chatted with both Reed and Brad Jacobs yesterday about the texturing of the stones early in the week, how it affected them. The point from Brad Jacobs was they got it right this time, was his comments. They did it early in the week. Teams could still practice with them. There was full disclosure on what was going on, so happy with the way it worked. And Reed echoing that and also saying that Greg Wasco, the head ice technician, usually does the ice at Manitoba Provincial, so they know him pretty well. I mean, all the players do by now with Greg's ice.
Which one are we playing?
I like the roll.
Control? Normal?
Control? Yeah.
Well, a brief discussion about do you hit and stay out there and look at what will likely be a blank this end, or do you play hard for the roll? The risk is if you don't roll completely under, Mike may be able to hit and roll, and now you're chasing. But Brad is fearless, I would say, if nothing else. He's going to force Mike to make a really good shot in this end if he's going to score 2. So playing hard for the roll.
Good weight. Yep.
Whoa, curl. No, nose.
No, that's okay. Stay.
Okay. Good throw, Brad.
You heard the sit at the end. If you're not going to roll completely under, you're better to stay out there.
A little, I think, Mike.
A little bit. Easy weight.
Here you still will.
Easy weight.
Both these teams, Kathy, by their standards, struggled at the Brier in the bubble. As Mike McEwen and company, 4-4, 7-5 record for Brad Jacobs. And both sides admitting, you know, how tough that was, just with the quarantine and you know, talking to Reed in particular, and everyone was in the same boat. They just didn't have time to practice. They felt so underprepared coming into the event and trying to find some ice to be prepared and get ready.
It's pretty good.
Clean. And it was really hard to feel that you were playing in something really big when there were nobody, no people in the building, no noise.
Mike McEwen.
Oh,
No.
Sit.
The hit, and he'll roll it over.
Shoot. Slapped it a little long.
Here? Shoot. Good, why don't we know that? I guess he rolled. Throw.
Well, you might be sitting thinking, wow, that's great. He's rolled behind. But in fact, it's opened the door to Brad Jacobs because it curled a little bit too much. It's behind the tee line. And so for Brad Jacobs, a chance to get on top and force Mike McEwen in this end.
You mentioned the struggles in the bubble, and one thing that Brad Jacobs had talked about, he said that bubble was the worst thing for their team, and the reason why, throughout the season, Mark was stuck in Alberta, of course. They had ice, then they didn't have ice, and then they didn't compete until the bubble. They said they lost the hunger and desire for the game, and they understood after that how important it was. They need competition. For them, that is key. And they feel a lot more prepared and competitive, and the fires are going coming into this event as we check in on John Epping and Brendan Botcher. As John Epping trying to keep his playoff hopes alive, taking on the defending Brier champ.
Well, as we look in our feature game, I got a 13-7. That's deep for Brad Jacobs. And for John Epping needing to be forced, well, just needing to be forced, but he is forced after a great shot and a bury by Brendan Botcher, needs a piece of the 8-foot.
All right.
So John Epping, like a lot of teams, needs to win out and then a little bit of help to get in a tiebreaker scenario. A lot of scenarios still up in the air on the men's side. A little more simple on the women's side.
So with that stone sliding deep, a great opportunity for Mike McEwen.
A little heavy. A little hot.
Pretty good numbers on draws for Mike this week.
Easy.
Weight's good. Weight's good.
Line's good.
Tighter pass.
Final stone in one. Hodgson, Semigalski.
Tighter pass.
Rocking their brooms now to try drag it in.
Can't hurt it.
Okay.
Okay. I was kind of gentle.
Okay. Just tighter line.
I was gentle.
Okay. Shot, buddy.
Gentle works. Great way.
Get wide.
Two on the board.
Really quick there.
Yeah.
As team Mike McEwen converting with hammer to lead by 2.
Final stone for Kevin Cooey. Backing right off. Look at this. Yeah, it's good. With Reed Carruthers.
Gotta be close. Hit it.
Look at that. Oh, he's going to spill it. Is it going to go? McEwen stays with it. Angling it back. It's close. Got it. Have they missed anything at all so far? No. Hit by the guard. Oh, just does.
Get going on that thing. Get going.
Now look at that. Wait. Look at that.
Hard beat. Come on. Room.
Oh, golly.
Unbelievable.
Have you got this?
Yeah, hard.
Hodgson on it. Now you're going to angle it back. What do you got? Bang! Picks it out. Fantastic.
Just brilliant.
Here they go. Look at Ebert. Head down. Never looking. Little more. Got to get full. 4 again. There it is. Wow.
How good was that round robin game here in Saskatoon? It was a rematch of the Trials final in Ottawa. Of course, funny to see BJ Newfield now part of Kevin Cooey's team and a lot of familiar names changing teams. So look at your winners since 1997. Of course, Brad Gushue, Kevin Martin a couple of times. Mike Harris in 1997. Jacobs, we mentioned that Olympic gold in Sochi in 2014. And a 4th place finish for Kevin Cooey in Pyeongchang. A lot of similarities, Kathy, to that Ottawa final was one of the most exciting games in recent memory. And then same sort of deal. Kevin Cooey had to make a great draw to pick up the win. Ben Hebert hand down, just pounding that the whole way to drag it there, top four. Happens every 4 years. And, you know, Kathy, we were chatting just on the way to the broadcast booth how special this event is, how great the curling is, and how much fun we have getting to cover this event.
Well, it's just the bar seems to go up every year, and you wonder how high it can go, but the degree of difficulty, the abilities of the men and women in this event to find new creative ways to score, the brushing, the fitness, all of it just coming together, and the intensity, because more than any other event, the opportunity this presents to be an Olympian is just second to none.
That stone's just got that much more.
Yeah.
Of course, Mark Kennedy was on that Cooey team that year, trying to get to his third Olympics.
Well, that corner guard that was way up there, thrown by Brad Jacobs on their first. The question is whether they'll get to use
Line's
it
good. Top 12.
with the play being forced to the middle.
Tight. Go ahead, then. Halfway. Really? Come on. Go ahead, then. Line's good. Tight. Go, Mark. Line's good. Right here.
We're short.
We're really high.
Try to line them up.
You're by the red. No. No, leave it. Leave it.
Hey.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay, AJ. Okay.
The leave is to try to make sure that it didn't sort of go around that red stone and tuck, because then they can't run a stone
Yeah,
back.
it's that or the guard. It's this or the guard on the yellow.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Yeah, we can guard.
Sure.
You like that?
Sure.
Yeah, that's probably better. They can't splash early.
Okay, so
See the numbers from the skipper from that year in 2017, and he's picked up his game a little bit here 4 years later.
14-18.
Mike's having a great week, playing very, very well, as is his team.
Reed talked about his skip last night, saying Mike is in a great place. He's calm, he's relaxed. And they did a lot of mental work coming in this time around, as Reed called it. The trials is a whole different event and much different beast than anything else.
Not to it.
No, short of it. Just short.
Just short of it.
Foot is short. Foot short.
Not a good spot.
No, this is not good. You just,
I don't know if we can do anything.
that's not good.
It just lines it up.
Just
That's
hard.
why it's not good.
So I would have tried to, I thought it was going to stop.
So on sheet A, that's actually Gunlickson taking on Cooey the blank. So he has Hammer in the second end, and it's Dunstone Horgan on the ice, and it was a pair by Dunstone in the first end, so he leads 2-0.
So that last stone teeing this run back up a little bit.
Really gotta go. Really gotta go.
anything shooter?
And where does that yellow one end up? McEwen will step aside, and there you see it hanging on, back 12.
Now, it just got it going a little bit out of his hand. It just over curled for where they needed to hit to catch that shot stone a little bit thicker and move it back, if not out of the house.
All right, it's feeling pretty good here. 15.
Even top 8's okay.
Yeah. Okay. Should get some nice curl here.
Yeah. Faster, bro. Weight's pretty good.
I had a hair hard.
Nope.
I think it's pretty close.
Weight's good.
Line.
Top 12.
Line.
Where?
Weight's good. Top 8.
Line's good.
Whoa. Can't be
We're
heavy on this
frozen.
line.
We're frozen.
Weight's
It's
good.
a little heavy.
No.
It's
Weight's
heavy.
good.
It's heavy.
We're not tapping. We're not tapping. Yeah, we are a bit. We
It's
are
a little
bit.
heavy. It needs to
Where?
It needs to sit.
sit. No.
Yep. Whoa. Yep.
No. Good.
Oh, good
Reed.
shot.
Great shot, bud.
Be patient with that one. Good job.
Yeah.
Very good. Shot, Reed.
Shot, buddy. Great shot.
Shot.
I got a little.
You never know. It might actually just clip that if it drags enough.
Third quarter.
Thin half.
Try to make those front stones go away, and it will potentially, that red stone on the right of the broom will come forward, and you might get a break. But for Brad Jacobs, really wanting to open up the front more than anything on the shot with Mark.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Curl. Clean, clean. Nice shot, Mark.
A lot of reds moving.
Okay, good.
Looks like traffic in Manhattan with everything just rolling around.
Must have hit. Oh, yeah.
Well, they'll be pretty happy with that. All of that stuff out front that was in their way. I was thinking of other ways to say it.
Okay, yeah.
All gone on a great throw. He knew that it would probably come forward.
Never really there to do anything good, was there?
And the fact that there's other reds in the play, whatever,
I think the
at
way to
least
make-
he's got
the way to
access.
make that is.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa!
Yep. Yep.
Whoa!
Yep. 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 Whoa. Whoa.
Whoa!
Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
On and off here for Reed Carruthers. Avoids the
Good spot.
jam. Look at
Really
that.
good
1,
spot.
2, 3.
Very good.
McEwen
Good shot.
line 4 without hammer here in the second.
There's some bite there.
Yep.
It came down.
Nice spot.
I know. Just make the nose. That's not bad.
You like that one?
That's not bad. What else do you guys see?
Only other one is maybe this. You might take that though. You might lose that.
There's no point in playing that.
I don't like that.
No? I mean, if I could just make it with the freeze.
Yeah.
Roll frozen.
Probably this
I would miss
double,
our
eh,
yellow
Mark?
for sure.
I don't see a triple. Well, no.
I like the one you're talking about, except it might get our yellow.
You got to be thicker.
I got to be thicker. Or this one isn't a bad call. Just with peel and roll.
That's not a bad call.
And then at least you got to...
Do you like hitting that one though? It's way over there.
Well,
I guess
we're never
might
going
be
to
our
get a
only
chance
chance
at
of
it.
getting to it, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that one, Mark.
Yeah, I think so.
Peel, weight, hit and roll.
Sure. Love it.
Always looking for ways to keep the stone that you have in the house. They initially talked about this double, and then you sit there and maybe Mike has to chase. Now they're playing the big weight, trying to roll not necessarily to make the double, but to roll in front and be locked on the Tim Hortons button and on the shot stone currently.
Curl, curl, clean, clean. Whoa, whoa.
Whoa! Yes!
Yep, hard,
Yes!
hard.
Roll it! Whoa!
Mark Kennedy, the hit.
Hard!
He'll
Hard,
flip it
Brad!
over.
I don't think that's the best you can do, Mark.
Shoot.
And on the button, shot stone for
I
now.
thought we could roll it better. Sorry. Good sweep.
Well, that's the big weight that he needed. And when he said he thought he could do it better, meaning that he thought that he could roll on top, not beside, because now what it's done is it's poked it open, and for Mike, it's an easy removal.
Yeah. I thought I was pretty close.
Right there then.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. I like that.
Yeah.
I think he just knows it, Hodge.
Okay, can I wait?
Normal.
Okay.
That's what Reed just threw pretty much.
Yeah, I think nose is the play.
Okay, bud.
Kind of keeps any triple off the table.
Okay.
With the
Wow,
trials year, busy
potentially,
year
but-
for Mike McEwen getting ready for this event.
I think he just straight
As he
ball.
played in
Okay, bud.
6 events, qualified in 5, and of course the big win was that direct entry spot for the trials, the win in Ottawa.
Which good?
Oh, no.
Clean.
No. No, it's got to curl.
Jason Gunlickson, Kevin Cooey, let's pop in for an update. And Cooey with hammer after liking the first end, final stone.
Good.
Well, Gunner on his final made a bunch of granite disappear, but there still is the opportunity for the open hit for 2.
Easy, easy, easy. No.
The trials winner from Ottawa
Ben.
back in 2017. And now Ben Hebert trying to get this to curl. It has to curl up.
Hard.
Got to get a piece and hold the shooter. And an unforced error for Kevin Cooey, just the single. So he leads with a 4-2 record over on sheet A.
Touching this, but you might end up in a pretty good spot.
Yeah, you never know, I guess, eh? I kind of like hitting to the shot rock one. Just a little hit and roll.
Yeah, just right behind it.
Right.
Which turn, Mark?
You're going to get a little lower with your out.
So the out's probably the call.
Whichever one you're feeling, but I think the out. And Reed just threw it. Or Mike did, sorry.
Hort?
One of the changes that I've noticed from the bubble is the interactions between Mark Kennedy and Brad Jacobs. Last year, we saw Mark up beside Brad, giving him options for Broom. Now he sits back and waits for Brad to do that, and that seems to have worked better.
Over on sheet D, Matt Dunstone. Out of Regina, taking on Tanner Horgan, both with 1-5 records, both eliminated from playoff contention.
Well, Tanner's faced a lot of opposing stones this week, trying to run this back and pick off those stones and make them both go away.
Oh, man, what a shot. What a great run back from Tanner Horgan. A magician. They all disappear.
Well, he had to make that perfectly because he was running another red stone into the mix.
Keep going. Hard. Whoa.
We'll see that young man
Curl.
at this event and probably for years to come as Brad Jacobs kind of wiggling through traffic.
Good sweep each. Yeah.
Toss.
And that'll be, I believe, second shot
I
rock.
think so.
It's so normal, man.
Similar ice?
Yeah, it's just a nose, eh?
Yeah, throwing firm or normal, just throw
You're
hard.
looking at like that.
Perfect.
Yeah, just slightly low on the nose is perfect.
So we talked about the start to the season for Team McEwen, and yeah, that big win was the direct entry Bonspiel that they won. Matt Dunstone also coming through out of that event, and then Jason Dubnikson, Tanner Horgan, the pre-trials qualifier, John Epping, the first ticket that Canada Cup win back in 2019. Outstanding field, outstanding Canadian curlers here in Saskatoon. So just a little run back here for Mike, Kathy.
You bet. Nose hit.
Little down.
Clean. Yep.
Hard.
Little down.
Yep.
Really down.
Trying to force Brad Jacobs here in the second. Hodgson is on it now, holding the line.
Got it.
And away it goes to live 4.
Shot.
Sorry.
That's fine. Don't overthrow it.
Person on the team that would ever throw that shot a little soft.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Ah, shoot.
That's good. There's the straight draw, or it's this.
Yeah.
For fans at home, Kathy, why sorry? Why is he apologizing? They're lying 4.
Well, he's sorry because he underthrew from what he told them. They worked really hard at it. It's still a great outcome. He's rolled in front,
Turn draw button, right?
just underthrew, and that was his sorry because he made them work so hard to get there. But that's what they're there for.
Brad.
Well, this is a huge shot early in this game. Keeping in mind Brad's draw in the first end was back 12. Now he needs the button.
So what a shot early on in this contest. The play against 4. And you see the numbers there. Jacobs, they've been outstanding with hammer efficiency
T-line, to it.
throughout the week.
Need a little backing here.
Stay
I'm sure he'd be happy with one
Back four.
in this particular end. Final stone on the way here in 2.
Got a curl. Keep going. Keep going.
EJ Harnden.
Easy. You're good. You're good.
Couple late scrubs. Yeah, that's a nice touch shot. Pressure shot against 4.
Shot, Brad. Sorry.
As he picks up a single. McEwen with hammer when we come back to SaskTel Center. Welcome back to our trials coverage here in Saskatoon. Final day of round robin play. The men with 2 games on this final Friday. As a really nice single facing 4 in that second end. Brad Jacobs picks up his 1. So here in 3, it is Mike McEwen, hammer with the lead, throwing the Red Rocks. And yeah, if you're not up this morning yet, Brad Jacobs, you are now when you settle into the hack, and that's what you're facing with your final shot.
Well, with hammer, you take risk, but with risk comes the potential to have to make a really big shot. He was deep in the first end, and now has to be ever so precise against 4. You miss this, the game is over. What a wonderful, wonderful shot. Great judgment, great line call. I'm sorry.
Don't be sorry, it's a great shot.
Shot, Brad.
And it's the key shot, brought to you by BKT Tires, growing together.
Well, and it's been one of those weeks for this team. When you look, there are 3 players on this team that lead in every position. Ryan, the best lead. Mark, the best third. Brad, the best skip. And overall, they're the best team. And the one guy that's not on that, well, he's tied for second at 90%. It is the consistency of this team that is worth noting.
And that's why they're all smiling in those photos, you see? Yeah.
Yeah,
There you
and
go.
then they take pictures of people are sad, and they show them if you're having a bad week.
You know what? We're a glass half full crew here at TSN. We don't show those boards.
Oh, it's good height. Very nice.
Shot.
That ran
Job,
straight
right?
for a while.
Shot.
How you added really nice.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's his numbers in Ottawa, 2017.
A very different team in terms of numbers, consistency.
Line's good.
Yeah, he talked
Line
about
four, line's good.
what's been working this week, and what he said, Kathy, they're bringing the best versions of ourselves to the rink every single game. They love the attitude. They got a great mindset coming in. They're in the moment. They're not thinking about winning per se. If they play well, they make their shots, they're going to be all right at the end of the week. And the one thing that all the teams would say, it takes the whole team. Like, you can have a hot skip, or maybe your front end's great, or they're brushing well, but if you don't all come together and play great, the field's too good. You have to peak as a team, and that's the key for these guys and pretty much everyone in the field this week.
Curl. Come on, catch it. Oh.
Shoot. Close. Try, bud.
That was close. Good throw.
Derek played mixed doubles as well in Calgary in the bubble with Kristen Karwacki, a 3-3 record.
That red can actually spin in.
For 1, maybe. Giving another crack at that double peel, though, but it's all right.
Trying to create enough separation between the stone that EJ is about to throw and the 2 guards up front so that there aren't double opportunities to remove it. Brad Jacobs wanting to make sure that there's no blank, trying to find some way to score.
Don't worry about it, Mark. Don't worry about it, Mark.
Oh, and that's unfortunate. Haven't seen many of those this week, though, Kathy.
No, not too many, but even one is too many. We saw BJ Neufeld the other day also have a really bad pick.
Spot was smooth. Okay.
Yep.
Hair high.
Yep. Medium
you make the
curl.
double
You're hitting the boat.
Medium curl. Nothing crazy.
Dick off. Okay. 2/3 is fine.
Yep, hard.
Yes.
Really got to go.
Really gotta go.
Come on, keep behind the line.
Hard. Okay. Sorry, Brad. Hey, Derek. Sorry, guys.
Well, we either come around, guys,
Sorry,
or we
okay.
play hit and roll. We play that little hit and flop. Yeah. Should be a nice
Fort.
spot here.
Should be, yeah. Speed's good.
Okay, let's go.
Yeah.
Let's make this.
They talked about coming around. There's aggressive, and then there's balancing how you want to go at this game. It's the 3rd end. It's a wide open stone. You can still roll under. It's really early in this end to risk really hard without hammer.
Clean.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Hard.
No roll. Hard, Brad.
Good boy.
Nice little hit and roll. Mark Kennedy behind cover, and the Redstone goes.
Make the double.
Two-thirds.
Yeah.
This is,
It'll be pretty straight. Just put her down.
Toss her back.
Reed's had the privilege of having that Canadian Maple Leaf on his back a couple of times. Jeff Stoughton, of course,
yep.
Joanne Courtney in mixed doubles.
Hard.
And he just says
Hard.
butterflies. That's
Hard.
the word that comes to mind
Hard.
when you have a chance to represent your country. And just clips that yellow.
Okay, bud.
Okay, Reed.
Well, that's a bad break for Reed. That's
Fine, Reed.
very difficult to do.
A little bit of curl. It's fine, Reed.
It's funny, Kathy, this end turned around. You had the pick from EJ, and all of a sudden, momentum swinging in the favor of Team Jacobs here.
Well, just to graze that stone ever so slightly, to not even remove it from play, and to leave the guard
He's gonna make
on the
this, right?
Jacobs stone.
Maybe.
Yeah.
What's your other play here?
Oh my God. Yes.
Guys don't like that one.
I'd rather go in.
What about trying to top that?
Just play the draw.
Okay, let's be quick. Whatever you think, but
I think we play the draw side of 4.
the draw?
I think so, yeah. He's playing the run. He's playing
Yeah.
the same shot
Yeah,
he
he's
just
playing the
threw.
run.
So I think it's going to be a little bit slower.
Okay. I'm going to give you like draw the button kick with a positive.
Positive.
Yeah.
Well, the being quick is they don't want to spend a
Back
whole
four's
ton
not
of
bad.
time
Yeah.
early, but I very much support Mark Kennedy. If your objective is to get a stone to the 4-foot, instead of flirting with the guard
Okay,
and
line's
throwing
good.
that back
Line. Line's
maybe
good.
8-foot
Clean.
weight to
Yep.
tap the stone to the 4-foot,
Yep, line.
just throw it there.
Line.
Just draw it there. It's a far simpler shot. You've got
Line.
more
Line.
options. And
Line's
you've got
good.
2
Clean.
great brushers that can
Line's
take
good.
it there.
We're still there.
Back tee.
Okay, well, just stay with it, boys.
Hit on the tee.
Stay
Stay
with
with it, EJ.
Yep. Card.
Yep.
Sure, go ahead.
Yep. Whoa.
Okay, good.
Show him our
Go,
shot.
Mark. God.
Sweep, guys.
Nice draw weight. Team Jacobs flying 2. That one back 4,
Yeah.
buried.
Yeah. Smooth. Good.
Toss her back.
Slower than 70? Like 60-ish?
Let's peek over on sheet A now, and Kevin Cooey the 1-point advantage, but Jason Gunlickson with hammer has the open draw, finds some paint, and he'll score a pair.
A little bit of frustration on the Cooey team this morning, not playing as sharp as we've seen them.
Get it. Attaboy.
Oh, run back in our feature. What a great double. Reed Carruthers responding with a lovely shot.
A Cooey rollout has meant that Jason has the
It should be, like,
opportunity
really
to get
close.
some paint for 2.
Okay. Line's there.
I'd be
tight.
swimming hard.
$14.6. Great throw.
What'd you get?
14.6.
So for Jason, nice draw weight
No, it's not.
More than anything else.
That's the same
And
as
he's
where
got
yours
2.
went at that same time. Yeah.
against Kevin Cooey.
I think it was more like 2 days ago and not like yesterday. That was.
Seems like
And a great shot by Reed. I know he was not very happy with his first, but more than made up for it on his second.
So is Brad looking to roll here, Kathy, somewhere?
Sure is.
Good weight. Clean.
The advantage is that for Reed, not only did he make the double, but he rolled his shooter to a corner guard. So even with the perfect hit and roll under, that path to the 4-foot will be open for Mike.
Roll it. Anything's good. Okay.
So Brendan Botcher trying to play spoiler, the Brier winner from the bubble earlier this year in Calgary, taking on John Epping, a 3-3 record coming into this morning.
And looking for the double.
Brett Lang was a part of that Cooey team that went to the Olympics in Pyeongchang, and Ryan Fry, of course, gold in Sochi with Brad Jacobs. What's he got?
John.
Nice double. John Epping, they disappear, and 2 on the board.
Let him call it, too.
3-1. Epping leads. Botcher after 3.
think my draw did.
Whoa,
Curl. Miles.
Gotta go, Colin.
Hard to stick it, bud.
Gotta go, Colin.
Updates continue. Matt Dunstone, Tanner Horgan. And the last time we checked in, Tanner made an unbelievable run back for the blank. And right now it is Horgan Shotstone, top 4. And I think, just a nice quiet draw to tap his, like a little tap back. Is that good enough for 2, or what is he playing?
No, I'm not actually sure, because if he comes to the nose of his stone, it will not outcount the 1 on the back.
Maybe drawing to bite the 4?
It probably is that there's a corner guard on the other side, so he cannot play the in-turn. So looking to catch the 4-foot across the face of his shot stone.
Gotta go, guys. Gotta go. I think
Scott's the whole way. Scott's the whole way, right on the tee.
All you. Right on the
14-4, I think you gotta go.
I think you gotta.
Okay, whoa.
Hey,
and clearly he knew exactly what he was doing, Kathy. That's great draw weight, and he's got his 2. Good for him. And struggled this week with hammer efficiency, but a nice 2. And I'll tell you what, that run back he made for the blank, one of the best shots that we've seen throughout the week.
Well, Jacobs has a really good chance here. If he hits 3/4, he removes the McEwen stone and can roll his shooter into lie 2.
His final stone in 3, Brad Jacobs. Oh, and he spills the shooter into lie 2. How good is that?
That's brilliant. And now Mike McEwen is forced. Absolutely perfect throw.
Thought it was wide.
Oh, got a little curl there, the way you threw it. That's a beauty.
That is sensational. Beautiful shot. Yeah, I got dad jokes. That's right. I can see you.
You are not my dad. And so now Mike needs 8-foot.
So a great shot from Brad Jacobs, Mike McEwen.
I got a scrub.
Trying to respond and draw in for his single.
I got to sweep all the way up.
I think we're good. We're good.
Hard, clean.
We're good.
Good. 14-4.
And good communication there from the front end.
Yeah, I kind of got like a
as
scrub.
Colin walks it in. Single on the board for Mike McEwen.
I got wide on my.
As McEwen leads on this Friday morning in Saskatchewan.
Final stone for Harry Anderson out of Gimli. Who's going to take this? Mayer will. Trying to save it. Get it by. That one. Oh, what a shot.
How good is that?
Chance here is for the win. Mayer is trying to hold it. Now Berger jumps on. Trying to hold it for them. Play it straight back. Laws is out there just in case. Get to it. There's the win.
Yeah, that was a wild game against Jennifer Jones. I don't think Carrie Anderson wants that kind of drama. On draw 17 this afternoon, she'll take on Kelsey Rock, and situation is simple for Carrie Anderson. Win and you're in. As that's the game today, 3 p.m. Eastern Time. Vic, Cheryl, Russ, Kathy with all the coverage. It's the final day, an exciting day of curling to come. And what a year that Carrie Anderson could cap off. Of course, wins the Scotties in the bubble, wins the mixed doubles with Brad Gushu, and now an opportunity to try to get the Maple Leaf again on her back and win these trials on the women's side.
And I watched that Kelsey Rock game last night. She is going to be tough to play against, playing really well right now, feeling very comfortable towards the end of the week.
Okay, top 8.
You got light? I don't have bags.
You can go if you want.
Okay, weight's good.
Okay, line's
good.
I don't have light. Up to
Freeze
you,
it.
though.
Lock
Up
it
to
on,
you.
boys.
Line's great,
Line's
all you.
good. Even a little snug, if anything, maybe. Weld it. Hard. Keep going hard.
Hard for line.
Okay, good.
Great sweep.
Great sweep.
Nice, Pete. Really good.
Throwing me 15 rock.
Should I throw just normal draw?
The speed's not bad on this rock. Hit it out in the nice spot.
15?
Yeah. got light. What do you think?
Light. Weight's close.
How's
Good.
that?
Line's good.
Okay.
Make sure you're there.
Whoa, there.
Line's good.
Small tap.
Okay,
Gotta
lock it on.
I don't think we're tapping.
Well, lock it on.
When you can,
No,
curl.
no, it's there, it's there.
Guys. Very small tap.
Needs to
Whoa,
sit.
whoa,
No,
whoa,
no,
this is
no,
heavy.
no. This is bouncing.
Sorry, boys. Sorry.
Good throw, Derek.
I like that. Normal.
So the schedule for Team Jacobs this week, coming out pretty hot with the wins Epping, Dunstone, Botcher, and then a tough one. It was a great game. That was a entertaining contest versus Brad Gushu, a loss there, and then rebounding, beating Gunlickson, Cooey, and you know the situation. If he wins, he is in, trying to take care of business versus Mike McEwen, and then one to come against Tanner Horgan tonight. And that will wrap up round robin play.
Sorry, we thought you were
as
yelling
the men
Mark.
have 2 draws today. The women won this afternoon, as you just saw our feature coming up, Brock versus Anderson.
Okay.
That's a good shot.
Okay.
I think you're just throwing like a heart normal.
Okay, can I play this?
Yeah. So we know this spot.
Hair high.
You want to
hair
just
low?
throw normal?
Sure, normal.
Teams
Normal.
spreading out a little bit opportunities for the opponent. That little bit of a bounce off, and then the inability to remove that other red stone from play. And now the run back to try to make both of those yellows go away.
Yep. Whoa, whoa.
Curl. 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 Curl.
Red.
Sit. No.
Nice shot.
Good shot.
Very good. Beauty. Good job. Good shot.
Good shot.
Shot, Derek.
Perfect.
Could even kill it, but
So we saw the path for Brad Jacobs at this year's trials, and here is the path for Mike McEwen. And again, starting out with 2 wins, Dunstone, Gunlickson, the loss to Brendan Botcher, and then back and forth. So trying to take care of business, but man, what a big final day. You got a couple of gold medalists, Brad Jacobs and Brad Gushu, to wrap up your round robin. So just keep your head down and go to work on this final Friday.
Well, an interesting story. So Jacobs has had Mike's number, except for the last 2 times that they have gone head-to-head. That is where Mike has pulled through, and coming into that, that's got to build some confidence with Team McEwen.
Hard for line, boy.
You know, Reed calls them one of the best hitting teams in the world. He said, we definitely have a game plan for them, but I'm not telling you what that is, when I chatted with him yesterday. But it's working so far as they're up 3-1 here in the 4th.
came down pretty good, eh?
Should go right onto
Nice
it.
weight.
Yeah.
Good shot by EJ.
Enough force.
It is interesting, though, Kathy.
onto
You know,
it.
you talk to some teams, and they say, you know what, we focus on us. We just make the shots. Let's work on the process. And you ask other teams, and they'll be like, no, we know what they got. We know what's coming at us, so we do game plan, and we know what we want to do against that particular team.
Well, all these teams at the top level have played each other over and over and over again. They know their strengths and weaknesses. When you're playing in a matchup like we're looking at today, there's not a shot that you're going to say, well, my opponent's going to miss this hit or not going to make this drop, but you know what their tendencies are. You know what their preference is. And that's what you try to force or protect against.
Big brush, trying to save that one for Reed Carruthers.
Nice call, Mike. Sorry, I thought it clicked it.
You have to hit it thinner.
Way thinner.
We hit it
Way too thick.
So close to being perfect. So you catch that a little bit thinner, that second rock comes back at a sharper angle and it goes out.
Oh, just got it by. Great brushing.
It would have gone straight onto the yellow stone.
That's the same look that you gave when you found out you're working with me again. This
Again?
week. Yeah, it's
What?
that same reaction.
Yeah. And then I went through stones as well.
Well then, room.
Line's good.
T-line.
Line's good.
Room.
A bit of room.
Here we can wait.
Trying to double
Line's good,
stack
line's good,
behind that
great.
one corner guard that they
Line's
have.
good. Yep.
Hard line.
Yep. Hard line. Hard for line. Hard for line. Hard line. Hard, keep going, keep going.
Hard
keep
for
going.
line. They want to be 1 and 2, and they are after that scrub.
Could probably get rid of the top one, but great sweeping.
Yeah.
You stay on it.
Yeah. Or if you're just dead freezing it.
Yeah.
And if you tap it up, rock's fine.
Just unlock the back red if we can, or we unlock the back red.
I'd love to get this going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could throw back line at it.
I don't mind back line.
Yeah.
If you're moving 3 rocks,
Back line.
is probably what you need.
Yeah.
That was 14-4, so the speed
So
will be all
trying to
right.
get towards the face of that stone as much as they can, and the key is that it's now their own stone that is in the way of being able to really make a good play at those stones.
I agree.
So
think
tap
that's
that
me.
red one back farther so it's not in their way, and try to stay on the nose as much as he can of the shot stone.
Get away, right?
A little hot.
I think weight's
Weight's
good.
good.
Reed also played in the bubble, mixed doubles in Calgary with Selena McEwen.
Hard.
They had a 4-2 record.
Hard, Colin.
And now Colin Hodgson, all he's got to try get it by that guard. It's coming quick.
Shoot. Oh boy. Okay, toss.
And wow,
Curl there a lot.
Jacobs with hammer here in 4. They're counting 2 right now. Opportunity opening up.
Just curled a lot.
Didn't have a chance.
It's going to be careful.
You make the call that it went out?
Fighting top 4 is
Kind of fun. Okay.
Well, the last time we checked in, Kathy, you mentioned some frustrations for Kevin Coué. I guess the best way to park that is to score a pair with hammer.
You bet. Already lying shot, needs full 8 to get his 2.
We just have to be somewhere where he can't nose. And be third shot. No, I like the call, Brad. It's got to be 8 foot.
I'm chatting with Kevin earlier in the week.
I think you're good. I think
No
you're good.
regrets about Pyeongchang and that
okay.
4th place finish. You'd love another crack to represent Canada again.
Line's good. Looks a little.
But great perspective coming into this week, talking about the field, how
Line's good,
difficult
guys.
it is to win this Trials in Canada.
Nice weight, Kev.
And
That's the
he's
one.
got his draw weight right there.
Deal.
So 2 on the board, and Coué leads over on sheet A.
So this is the lure shot. You throw it to the opposite side, the open side, and you want to make sure that your shot.
Close. No. Not if it's
Stay
heavy.
close. Line's great.
Want Mike McEwen to
Stay
have
close.
to chase this and stay away from those other 2.
Sit.
Good eye, guys. Came down hard.
Sorry.
Oh, that's scary. I thought it was tracking.
Yeah, like running quick.
Yeah.
Split had to be close.
Didn't stop in time, though, to lie 3.
Yeah. So same on both sides.
Yeah, basically it's just a shade high of nose.
Yeah.
And I think we'll count this in process. Yeah, we will. So just like end up basically. Well, we might not.
Are you gonna play to hit it now, though?
Yeah. Oh yeah, we gotta move
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Even if it ends up here.
So John Epping, the Red Stones over on sheet B, and a little bit of pressure being applied here to Brendan Botcher. And with that broom, Kathy, is that, I think he can draw in for a
He's
single.
playing the draw, yeah.
Line's good.
Yeah, not the week he wanted here. He had a wonderful summer and talking with Botcher. Obviously, they had that Briar Tankard trophy for the first time after 4 straight finals.
Okay,
Got to enjoy the Tankard for a couple of months. Got married as well.
We have no backing now.
And he said he's still pretty excited for the Briar coming up
Oh,
in his
of
home
course.
province in
Good.
Lethbridge. Hey, how good is that?
Very
Nice
nice.
draw to the button for a single.
14-8, 14-7.
It's such a wonderful team, but you get off to a bit of a slow start here, and the field is just so deep. It's just, you feel like you're scrambling all the time and just not able to get back.
Well, it's funny, you and Cheryl and Russ say it all the time. There's going to be some wonderful teams with bad records at this event. It's that good of a field as we now peek in on sheet D. Matt Dunstone, Tanner Horgan in a 2-2 tie.
Looking for the short run as we watch on our sheet. Mike trying to get to the inside. Oof.
The yellows are piling up in our feature. So what's Matt playing here, Kathy?
Just the short run back for the 2.
Whoa. Clean. Just clean. Clean. Whoa. Clean it.
And you can just see with the body language, this team obviously representing the home province here. Saskatchewan, curling out of Regina.
Good job, guys. Good answer.
The kid from Winnipeg now lives in British Columbia, of course, so well-traveled, but
good answer.
Representing Saskatchewan here. And yeah, nice answer. He's got 2 in his pocket for a 4-2 lead.
And I think you want to be at like...
Speed's good. Speed's nice. Really nice.
So in our feature, Kathy, man, what an opportunity now here for Brad Jacobs in 4.
It is for sure. Trying to draw into that mix again.
It's funny, I feel like we've watched this team, Kathy, you know, grow up in front of our eyes when they were kind of young guns in 2013. Won the Brier in Edmonton, won the trials. Brad's saying, you know, they wanted to prove themselves to the world. And he admitted, you know, maybe we were a bit naive and young back then. He was 27 when he had all that success, winning the Olympics at 28. And he says it's been a hard go since then, but they've gained perspective over that time, and they know how hard it is to win.
Okay.
They wanted to curl a little bit more to corner lock on the red so there would be no triple.
Obvious frustration from the skip.
Shoot.
Hard 2/3. In hard 2/3, we can get this down to 2.
Yeah. Yeah.
This should run. Should go where I throw it.
Yeah, you'll still get a hair. It won't be.
Not with how hard I'm throwing it.
Okay.
Well, one of the things about Brad is he's always been intense.
2/3.
Yeah, and part of that conversation, Kathy admitted maybe back in the day we were too intense, but you know, family, perspective.
Oh, and he's still, don't make any mistake, he is still extremely intense. This really matters to him, but I think that the biggest thing about Brad in that softening of it is that he's able to get that really good balance now. He was frustrated because that last stone didn't curl enough, but he can calm himself down because whatever he's going to make on the second one is likely for multiple points.
All right, so can Mike McEwen
Any
cleanup
roll,
try?
Any roll if there is one.
What can he remove? He'll get 2 going, but it will be a chance for 3 here for Brad Jacobs in 4.
Try.
You know, and just to finish the conversation, Kathy, on talking about Brad and back at this event and the success he had early, he told me his favorite quote is, "Winning is more fun than fun is fun." And he likes to use that one. And he said, I asked him, why the drive? Why keep going? You won and you were successful so young. He said, not many people get a chance to be great at something. And he calls it chasing a feeling and having a shot to be in that battle and be in the ring still. And that's what keeps this team going and keeps him going.
Well, Mike McEwen got caught in that spot, playing the out turn a couple of times. It over curled, and on that shot, it just under curled. With the weight, he felt too much ice.
I think it's a queen.
So a chance for 3.
And a chance, Kathy, to get right back in this game.
Line's good. Line's good.
As Mike McEwen's only allowed 1 3 against this week. That was versus Brendan Botcher.
Boy, Cops. Great toss, man.
And a nice draw and a good response. Yeah, this game frustrating at times, no doubt, but a good rebound, 3 on the board, as the team from the Soo leading by 1. How good is that view? South Saskatchewan River, downtown Saskatoon in the background, biggest city in the province. And Kathy, I forgot how awesome this place is. Really enjoyed coming back. Some amazing restaurants downtown. The people have been so warm and friendly. It's been an awesome stay thus far. We're really excited for championship weekend, and this team hoping to get there. And in the 4th end, is certainly a great shot.
Well, I want to go back to this shot because, you know, when you look at that 3 on the board, you think about Mike had the chance for the triple, didn't make it, and Brad drew for 3. But that multiple points, whether it was going to be 2, 3, or 4, really generated by a perfect freeze in front of the tee line. That is a team shot, well called, well swept, well thrown. Not much Mike can do with it because he's got to move it, and his own stone winds up behind it. That's how early on in the end that started to be created.
Line's good, guys. Really good.
So a big 3 on the board. Second time this week, only the second time that Mike McEwen has surrendered a 3.
Beauty, buddy. Really good.
Good judge. Okay, I got a little hot.
You know, as we look at Ryan's numbers, it's amazing. You know, you talk to the players and Reed Carruthers mentioning, you know, he has friends that have gone and that have been Olympians. We know many of the players that have gone from curling and Olympians. You know what's cool, Kathy, though, is what you can do with that experience. I know the Jacobs team, a lot of volunteering. I know a personal story bringing their gold medals to a cancer hospital in Alberta and spending time with patients. It's what you can do with that afterwards, I think, is just brilliant. And you know, the curling family is a small one, and I know they've done a wonderful job over the years with those medals and what you can do as an ambassador.
I do think that as an Olympian, you gain a certain status in this country and a certain respect that transponds beyond just our sport. And as you talk about the goodwill things, you have a voice and you have an opportunity to do good things with it. And that brings something very, very special and unique to Olympians.
Yeah, mine's getting better. Mine's getting better. Hard.
Hard! Hard, boys! Hard, Mark!
A little bit more.
Hard!
Good spot,
pretty
EJ.
good.
Good sweep.
That's good. Just get him throwing some good ones.
Okay. Smooth.
Smooth.
Nose is fine. Little low.
Get rid of that center guard and the one at the top of the house.
Oh, curl. Gotta go round.
It's gonna be close. Curl.
Gotta go round. Curl.
Okay.
I heard roll round.
Oh, he said gotta go.
Okay, that's about
Can't curl anything.
Nope.
And just a little out of sync.
Sorry, Derek. I heard wool.
And that's the keep calm, carry on that we talked about in the keys for this team. Just a little bit. It's too easy to get agitated, and it's just because they want this so much.
At least it's ours now, right?
Yeah, it's not bad. Split it.
Not quite sure.
What? I like the freeze as long as he doesn't have the double. What do you think for weight based on what I just gave you?
Same. Yeah.
Okay, I think a foot more.
Okay.
We got there. Top 4. Clean. Copy. Clean.
Wait,
Yep.
good.
Yep.
We're gonna go here.
Hard.
Hard, Mark!
Going sideways.
Oh, is it ever?
Gee.
You have to think, Kathy, that picked as well,
I
or
do.
something's got to be underneath that stone.
It's like perfect to the nose.
Okay.
You know, Kathy, we talk about, you know, the Olympic experience and watching the athletes, and it's amazing to compete for your country. But I think what the athletes talk about is the perspective as you're part of a bigger Team Canada. And, you know, look at Ryan. How cool is that? A photo with Sidney Crosby.
It's pretty cool.
A couple of guys with Olympic gold medals hanging out, right? I mean, and that just speaks to the bigger picture of what being part of Team Canada means as well and what's on the line.
Yeah, I think so. I don't even think you roll in there.
It would be amazing to unhook that red at some point, but...
I know, but if you end up hooking the front...
Oh, that's terrible. And we're going to leave a corner.
No good.
Maybe we just hit the one on the right.
I just think we nose.
We might just hit...
Yeah, hit and roll. Oh, you want to nose it? Really?
Nose is good.
Then you
You
nose
don't want to
it.
roll under and hook anything.
Okay.
Anything but hook.
Easy.
You don't want to roll under at all because you might not have that tap anymore.
So we're trying to stick this easy.
You definitely don't want to roll under at all. If you remove that stone and you stay there, that's something that you can use to run back if you need to. It's going to be there for you.
Yep.
They're wanting Brad Jacobs to have to make a play on the center. Right now, they are shot. So it's one of those waiting games.
Yep.
Set. Okay.
Yep, good. Anything but a hook.
Look at it. I mean, I think you can definitely get that going. It might get rid of everything, though, eh?
I think that's okay.
This might be the. This. Do you think this is gone?
Maybe not. Wondering if you make this double.
Not bad. I like that, Mark.
But it looks okay.
Huh? But it looks what?
Just trying to think of which one's better to get, that's all.
I think the back one.
Okay. Yeah, I like that.
I like Peel.
Yeah.
So you're playing
Just
the
stop
double
those.
off the top two. There's going to be drag, and the question is, how do you hit it so that you catch the most of the shot stone to move it back?
Read through a couple, they don't do much.
So be big weight.
Yep.
Here we go, Mark Kennedy rocket.
Hard, right up. Right up hard.
Bang, bang. Oh, what a double. Clips both reds, and away they go.
Wow.
That weight can be a weapon, and that was a lovely shot from Mark Kennedy.
Yeah. Still get a little dicey here, but it's better. Good sweep, Pete. Throw, Mark. Thanks. Do that right at the...
Straight up hard.
Attaboy.
Sweep, guys.
A game of precision, isn't it, Kathy?
And that speaks to confidence that Brad has in putting the broom down. And so for Reed, it's straight back.
Yep. Yep. Hard.
Really got to go.
Yep. Hard.
Really got to go.
Hard.
Really got to go. Get it out, Mike. Gotta get it out. Gotta get it out. Go, 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 go.
Good. Okay.
And just out.
He did.
Quiet.
Yeah, that was light.
Who said skips can't sweep, Kathy? That was pretty good for Mike McEwen there.
Okay. Or you
He worked very hard.
He did.
Okay, Reed.
Yeah, that's good too.
You like that?
Yep. Like thin half.
Thin half makes it.
Careful of that guard.
Just a little less.
Easy. Easy. Clean.
Clean. Yep, right. Yep. Right. Hard.
Mark Kennedy one more time, another double.
Keep throwing. Yeah. It's good. That yellow's in a good spot. He can't do much with it.
Stuffs it though. We just draw.
And what he means by that is from the hack they can see 3/4 of it, but if you remove it,
pretty straight.
you roll out. As we look at it right now, so for Mike going around his own.
I'm thinking like 14-4, Colin.
Okay.
Going that way, nothing is that
Probably
quick.
playing the runner. And
Oh yeah, okay. That's sweeping weight.
even if you give it a go,
Maybe
bro.
it's close. Okay.
I got lights. I got lights. I got lights.
Go ahead, I had close. Line's good.
It's easy for line.
Riv.
It's not bad.
Riv.
Just looks like this guy's got a curl.
Getting better.
T-line.
No, wait, no, not that
Time
line.
to
You think
Get
so?
ready, get ready, get ready. Yep, carve.
We're heavy. We're heavy.
Doesn't matter, it's got to bury.
Curve it.
Go
Yep,
ahead, Derek.
Let's go. Derek, go, buddy. Go, 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 go.
Slow.
Whoa.
Shot.
Very nice.
Bud, good throw. Good job, bud.
Good enough.
Middle mark.
Shot. I didn't get
Playing
much
for
of
a
an ad
little
on him.
Really hard.
Yeah.
So 4-2 between Dunstone Horgan, a blank. So Horgan retains hammer
Straight.
in 6.
Makes a move at the end.
Yeah.
But yeah, runs down the gut for a while.
Down to Skip Stones here in 5. The first from Brad Jacobs.
Yep. Straight.
Hard.
Straight.
Hard.
Jacobs, bang it,
Okay. Good
and
throw.
just drives it by.
Sorry, Reed. Doesn't stop on that one.
And let's have a peek on sheet A. Jason Gunlickson, Kevin Cooey. Cooey a 1-point advantage.
Well, on his final stone, he was trying to play the freeze into that pocket. And that yellow stone that you see was his. It did not finish. He grazed the shot stone and rolled off. So a chance for a couple for Jason.
78 with the big boost.
So the out-turn draw for 2 for Jason Gunlickson, who we first saw the young man back at the trials in Edmonton.
Got us really light. Like crazy light.
Back in 2009.
Going for weight.
Curling 92% so far,
Weight's
having an
good.
outstanding
Weight's good.
morning versus Kevin Cooey. Needs to curl up just a little bit more.
Nice shot.
And just enough. So 2 for Jason Gunlickson. And he leads over on sheet A.
And a really good opportunity here for Mike McEwen to get a second stone in there.
Let's keep the updates rolling. Look at that line of stones, and Brendan Botcher is counting 1, 2, I believe 3. One to come from John Epping.
Weight's great.
Just trying to play thin off his own.
So Epping, final stone, the in-off, and wow, he splits the uprights. And that is a massive steal. 3 for Botcher, who's been eliminated and now trying to play spoiler, up by 2 on John Epping.
Just a hard shot not to miss it. Forward, Mark. Probably nice and gradual. I expect some curl.
Well, Mike around, the problem is, as you can see, that he didn't fully bury. And he's partially in the open, so a hit and roll here by Brad Jacobs. Mike can't use the stone that he just threw to run it in.
Good weight. Forward. Whoa. Great weight. Clean. Whoa.
So his final stone
Clean. Curl.
here in 5.
Clean. Clean. Yep. Clean. Yep. Straight up. Yes.
Looking for the perfect hit and roll. Soft weight. There's the hit. There's the roll behind cover. And shot stone on the button.
Good shot.
Pretty good. Very nice.
That's pretty tough.
Shot.
I just didn't want it to go too far, so it leaves them something.
Yeah. I just wanted to make sure we were under. But nice.
Great controlled weight.
I like that little in-out. Yeah. Like just, yeah.
Just a
you know,
feel
I
shot.
think on a couple of EJs, it's been more of a square.
Right.
And they go mental.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree.
So as they line this up, I don't think there's a hole there, Kathy.
Yeah.
Or is there?
Frames, like with the
Yeah,
guard.
because I don't see an intern tap. It's oversunk.
No hole.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, no, you could hit the left one, then the right one, and you could get 2. But that is
Score his.
No, it's about removing it.
Yeah,
it's running
thick.
your opponent's stone in, just making it going away and taking your 1.
It's right on the handle. Right on the handle. It's a thin half. It's like a third.
Yeah. You'll get
It's right on the black part of the handle.
Okay.
He's going to look at it. I know where to hit it.
Sure.
Okay.
Let's think on how this is going to run. Should just run where I throw it.
Okay.
I would agree.
Just going to run where I throw it, Ram.
In-turns move. The out-turns have been very, very straight in this spot.
Whoa, more, buddy.
Yeah, and we're right behind in the broadcast booth for this game. Sheet C, Kathy, and right behind Mike, you look in the hack. Visually, it looks like a very tough shot as well.
Well, keeping in mind he needs to hit it on the outside, though, Brian. So the part that he can see, he's got more of the rock than he needs to hit.
So final stone.
Whoa. Whoa.
Mike McEwen trying the slash.
Whoa. Curl.
And score his single.
Curl.
McEwen hit it, pick it, and he'll stuff it. A tough break. And a steal of 1. So a frustrating one for the skip out of Manitoba, and Jacobs leads by 2.
The 2021 Tim Hortons Curling Trials are brought to you in part by Tim Hortons, the official coffee of Curling Canada. By Home Hardware, here's how. By New Holland, proud sponsor of Curling Canada. and by BKT Tires and OK Tire.
It's a great sports city. The Memorial Cup here a couple of times, the Brier, the Scotties, and the best teams in Canada are here in Saskatoon for this year's trials, and there are bound to be more top shots like we've already seen.
And so this now is the double to try to bring that biter into play for two.
Here he comes.
He's using the U-turn to get the spin.
Chasing Gunlickson. You got it? Come across. Have you got this? Yes, you do! Wow. Wonderful shot. Jason Gunlickson.
The shot stone is Laura Walker's final. Went around. The finish is all at the end. So this is a quiet wait. Trying to scooch by the guard, tap that stone back for three.
Got to get by these guards coming up here. Big brush for the team. Oh gosh, from Thunder Bay. Tap it back, sit down, look at this. Three it is.
Back to back, brilliant shots by Krista McCarville.
Great shot maker.
Vote for your favorite AGI Top Shot every day at Curling Canada on Instagram. Top Shots is brought to you by AGI Storage and Handling Equipment for Agriculture. Have you been voting? I hope so.
Silently.
Can you work at Instagram?
No.
Okay. Mike McEwen and company having a snack, and so is this young lady.
Breakfast of Champions.
That's awesome. Maybe she'll share. We'll step aside. 6:10 next. Welcome back inside SaskTel Center, which was opened up back in February of 1988. They expanded the building twice, both times for the World Junior Hockey Championship. Also home to the Saskatoon Blades in the WHL, the Saskatchewan Rush of the National Lacrosse League, and the Rattlers of the Canadian Elite Basketball League also play here in Saskatoon. Such a great city in the prairies, great sports town. Always excited about their riders as well.
Line's great. Line's good still.
And it's all about the trials, though, as we approach championship weekend, which begins tomorrow. And it is Brad Jacobs, a 5-3 advantage through 5 here in 6. Mike McEwen with Hammer throwing the Red Rocks.
And it's been a really interesting first 5. I think the biggest difference is maybe the finer things. We talked already about that really great setup by Mark Kennedy that really helped lead on to that 3, and it was just the stuff on that final stone by Mike McEwen, the steal in the game that sticks out. The numbers, it also speaks to confidence with Mike McEwen. A couple times hearing that the broom has surprised them a little bit, curled too much, didn't curl enough, and the confidence of the Jacobs team that it's in the right spot and they're getting the results has been the difference so far.
Right in between these two.
Right between these two.
Halfway.
I feel like Mike's team is just that teeny tiny margin off, and with trailing by 2, so easy to get it back. It's been a couple of times that you'll hear them say, oh, he threw less than I thought he was going to throw. Not about Mike, but about a player where it curled more. They're just surprised by little things this morning that hasn't had the results that they have been seeing and would expect.
It's funny, too. You know, we have days like that, right? You even heard on the sweeping calls, I thought you said, whoa, oh, I thought you meant go.
Just
I mean,
the little teeny tiny things that, you know, for the most part you can get away with, but not when you're at this level, playing at this intensity against these kinds of teams.
Whoa. Curl. Splitting center is what we want.
Oh, man. Go, Ram. Go, buddy. Go. We got to save that. Okay.
Wow.
And the 2 yellows now behind that red corner. So we're right around the corner. Championship weekend as the playoffs start tomorrow. So on the men's side, Brad Gushue has qualified if he can take care of business. So he's got Mike McEwen later tonight, and that'll wrap up round robin on the men's side. He's in for sure to the playoffs. Brad Jacobs wins this game. He is in. It's that 3 spot right now that is very much up in the air. We know Kevin Cooey's on the ice right now. Mike McEwen's also at 4 and 2. So still lots to be decided. That 3 spot will be very interesting and will likely be decided tonight with that final round robin draw.
Well, not a picnic day for Mike McEwen. Starts with Brad Jacobs, and then you talked about his matchup tonight. Not easy.
And we know on the women's side, Tracy Fleury is 1 win away from being an Olympian, which is pretty cool when you think about it that way. She's directly into the final on Sunday.
Okay, good. Okay, not bad.
Pretty good.
Yeah, good shot.
So if you're watching at home, Kathy, to explain to maybe new viewers of curling, you have your 2 Yellowstones buried behind that corner guard. I know it's a red guard, but why would Jacobs remove that?
Well, anything for that side, he knows that Mike's going to try to get to the corners. That stone there is a way that is protecting that. And even though it's his stones, a corner frees around there, and now he's chasing. He wants things to be as wide open as is possible.
You know what I love, too, about, you know, this trials year and then when we get to watch the Olympics, so many non-curling fans really get into it, and then we gain new fans when it comes to the sport of curling. I still remember Vancouver with you. Met some people from Seattle, and we had the pepper shakers out, and we're trying to explain to them, oh, what's this curling all about? And it's really cool for our sport when you get that interest, and it especially peaks around that Olympic time.
Trying to get it away from...
Yeah, no, I hear you.
2/3.
Make sure the double peel. Yeah.
Tanner Horgan.
Yeah.
And Matt Dunstone,
so
1 and 5
game 3 from the
records,
other games, eh?
and 2 belonging to Dunstone in the house, 1 to come from Tanner, so it is the draw for a single.
Well, and there's been a lot of red stones in play. Jonathan made a triple on his to get rid of a pile of red, but the red's still there, and this is the force. Needs full forefoot.
And the young man 100% on draws today.
I liked it, guys.
I know in talking with Tracy Fleury, her eyes just lit up how proud she was of talking about her brother at the trials for the first time, and now he can be the cheerleader
Put it on the tee.
for her in that final on
14, I got a 14.
Sunday. Semifinals, of course, tomorrow. And that has to stop in time.
Good.
And good it is. Just stop for his single. So a 4-3 contest. Dunstone leads with hammer.
Whoa. Curl. Curl. Curl.
And back to our feature, Reed Carruthers making a play on these Yellowstones in the house.
I don't know.
Line!
Not sure.
Okay, that's fine. It's good. Okay.
Good shot.
That's fine, Reed.
That's great.
Yeah,
Nothing wrong with
good
that.
Have to make the roll, though.
Yeah. Yeah.
Got to roll in for second shot.
Yeah.
A little through it. Yeah, I was just a little through it. Yeah.
Good shot.
Got to be careful here. You don't want to leave him a double and roll.
Yeah.
Almost don't mind just nosing it. Or, yeah, board. Try to roll and split the line. Board.
Board weight, this side's moving pretty good. Board weight.
Good weight. Clean. Clean.
Whoa, wait for it.
Clean.
Wait, close.
Whoa.
Close.
Yep.
Trying to roll towards the center, so any play by Mike McEwen could actually wind up picking out his own.
Got to roll in a hair. Got to roll in a hair.
Yeah, that works.
Sorry, Mark. Good throw.
I think that's pretty good.
Go, Mark.
Good throw, buddy.
We'll find out, but it's not bad.
Good, Barry.
Yeah.
8 foot.
Sorry, Brad.
Speed's not bad here.
Yeah,
Brock's swimming good.
Speed looked pretty good.
5, 7.
You saw mine go here.
Yeah. To me, it looks like a 7.
Yeah, I think so.
This is all about getting behind the corner guard.
Hair heavy, I think.
No.
Good.
What do you think?
A little light.
A little light?
Okay, line's good.
I think it's a little light.
Let me know. Close.
Line's good.
Line's good.
Clean.
I think it's light.
Line.
Line a bit.
Gotta go 8.
Go ahead.
Scott, touchy.
Hard, guys.
We're there.
Okay.
Wait, good.
Never curl.
No. Let it settle.
Yep.
We got enough, we got enough, we got enough.
Okay. Good.
That yup at the end was to make sure that it outcounted the Yellowstone.
I really do mind pausing
Shot.
there.
That was a gentle release.
Yeah. Okay.
Lane 2.
He lobs one in there, and then you could maybe lob one in there. I guess if you.
Only other play is that ding ding, but I'm not loving that. You know what I mean?
Or you lob one in the pocket, but that gets a little dicey too. You can freeze right to the 8. You can freeze right on the 8. I like the freeze on the 8 or the kill of the 8.
Yellow. What do you like?
This is
You like the
damn
run?
good though, Brad. Yeah.
I guess if we cross it a hair, you might make the double.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Give me middle.
They talked about the ding ding, and the ding ding was this. And when he's saying if he crosses it a bit, what he means is that if he happens to come off this way, he may hit it this way, and he may actually catch it on the way by. Otherwise, you're looking at playing draws, and the precision involved and what you can potentially set up has a risk.
Over on Sheep E, John Epping in a must-win taking on Brendan Botcher. I peeked over. Matt Cam made a brilliant triple early on in this end to clean things up, and the final one on the way from Epping.
Well, if he cleans things up, he still faces 3. Buddy needs to get to the nose and stick.
And he will.
Whoa!
In our feature.
Hard.
And the run back 1, red will go.
Good throw.
So Botcher, of course, trying to play spoiler and drop Epping to 4 losses.
Pretty good though.
Dead freeze is a great shot. This is almost straight draw on the button line if you think about the way it would curl.
Yeah,
it's pretty close.
Kinda.
It's pretty close to it. It's not far off.
We're playing a little top though. We're probably in this area, are we not? I think that's close.
Okay, so you're gonna play for the top weight.
Well, you're sweeping. I'm throwing freeze weight, and you're gonna sweep it
I think
for
you
that.
can take a little more, but
I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't want to take more.
No, it's after a mop. It'll probably run a little better.
So Mike's
Around this'll. Just with the
talking
mop,
about
it's not gonna be as
playing just draw
right?
weight, but the plan is absolutely to throw just a bit of tap weight so that this stone goes back that ever little so much, but he doesn't want to overthrow it, have it tick and roll off. So if he freezes, that's fine. If he taps it a little bit, that's great too.
And if you're wondering at home, some guy doesn't come down with a mop. It's just when they clean and they repebble at the 5th end break is what they're discussing.
It does get a little bit quicker. So what they're saying is throw what you've been throwing. It's going to be quicker just because of that little bit of buffing that happens after 5.
I kind of like the mop idea. You know, like in the NBA, they just come down with a mop every now and then. And,
how about her?
Right?
Weight's good.
I liked it.
Close for line.
Weight's good.
Line. Line's good.
Line,
Weight's great.
whoa.
Line's good.
Line
Where's
pretty
the
good.
weight?
Weight's great. We're tapping it a bit.
Clean. Yep. Yep.
Mike McEwen is first here in 6
Clean.
as it comes into the house.
Whoa. Nope. Yep.
Oh, we didn't move it.
Not enough.
Moving enough?
No.
I don't think so.
Really came down and.
Good throw.
That's not bad.
Good throw, Mike.
It's still good.
Well, I don't. Yeah, it's not bad.
No, we're seeing sweep a little bit.
And that's an example we talked about,
Yeah.
Brian. That little thing, 2 brushes of the broom, and that taps another inch, and he's lying 2.
It's kind of going on.
All right, update time. Sheet A, Jason Gunlickson, 4-3 advantage over Kevin Cooey. 1 to come from Kevin throwing the yellow stones.
And what you can't see under John is there is another yellow stone. Kevin made a wonderful draw. There you go. On his first one to lie 2. And Gunnar came off his own to roll. He is shot. So trying to pick it out by running it back to score the pair.
Ben Hebert on the brush. Final stone, Kevin Cooey. Reds disappear. Oh man, almost got 3.
You just had firm, eh?
That close to 3, it will be 2.
That was a great shot, but it was almost brilliant. Holy.
That's why we love the trials. 5-4. Cooey leads that close to picking up a 3 spot.
So there's the run to pick it out, but it's that stone that's going across there that they're trying to get out to have that top stone count. Still gets his deuce.
Hey. Line's good. Line's good. Where are we? Gotta go.
Go ahead, then.
Room. Line's good. Room. Switch if you can. Line's good. Switch if you can. Switch.
Trying to get more movement to that stone, trying to get it to curl.
It's just, we had to go the whole way.
Good sweep. It's okay. Okay. It's not a bad spot, especially if you got third shot.
Which they do.
That's second, I think.
Yeah, it might be great.
Do they not? It's close.
I think so. I did think it's out counting the McEwen stone.
Yeah. I think your line would have
I always defer to your young eyes, Kathy.
Yes.
It's never going to be heavy. No.
And they really wanted to wait to let it finish, but they couldn't just because of the weight.
And you heard that was Ryan's comment. They were pounding it the whole way.
That's really
I
hard.
mean,
Had that happen before.
this is here for 3. You can just touch it.
Is that there for
Frickin'
3?
hard, though.
Is this here for 3?
Yes.
Oh, who's third? Are we third?
No, we're not.
Oh. You'd have to hit it, spin up and hit it?
Yeah, they're beating
McEwen's
it.
1 and 4 right now.
Like this is here to
It's
just
the best
clip
way to
it.
get, easiest way to get 2. Probably got to play that.
Like there's no danger.
No,
what
you're
I'm
right.
saying is there's no danger. Even if it hits this, it's still 1. But
Can't we out-turn draw?
Yeah, but it might have a shot
Mike,
for 3.
I think it's just a draw, bud.
this is here for 3.
Just an inch low nose.
Oh,
I'm just saying it's there.
It's there, but it's for 3.
There's no way we
It is there.
It's there for 3, but
where are we?
just make this,
I
tie it up.
there.
Yeah. Let's tie it up.
Make sure we get 2.
Yeah.
It is there for 3.
I think that's a little
Really,
too
really
difficult.
hard.
Oh, it's 100% difficult. There's no margin of error.
So hard.
Okay, we're not playing.
Just draw. Let's
chunk
get
of
2
the
and get
rib.
back in the game. Tied
The
up.
reason it's so hard is that you have to, and what Mike's saying is there's no risk. If I hit this too thick, I'm going to go on to my own. I'm still going to get one, but the consequence of trying to come through there and touch, I'm sorry, I'm struggling with my telestrator this morning, to try to miss the red stone and clip out that yellow is so fine. You have an opportunity to draw into the 4-foot and get your 2, tie the game. You could hear Reed gently trying to get Mike around to his thinking. Is it there for 3? Sure, but so hard. There's
like
a
a
great
high
angle.
14?
You'd have to get that on the nose, miss the red one in the house.
And Reed, of course, a former front-end player, former skip, and best friends with Mike McEwen, longtime buddies. And now teammates here chasing their Olympic dream. Final stone, Mike McEwen in 6.
Play the line.
Line only.
Line.
Clean.
Wait, straight.
Yeah.
Hard.
Gotta go!
Hard.
Colin Hodgson, all he's got. Samogulski trying to help out, trying to drag it, got to get by that Yellowstone.
Wow, I spun the crap out of that.
And they clip it, and they will settle for the single red stone.
I spun the heck out of that too.
I just curled a lot.
As you hear the conversation afterward, trying to figure things out. They're within 1, but Jacobs would hammer when we come back.
They took the long road to get to the Olympics. In 2013, Brad Jacobs won the B final at the pre-trials in Kitchener, securing the final spot at the trials. In Winnipeg, we witnessed a passionate team.
Run it back, touch it up for the win! What a shot!
Some incredible shots throughout the week helped Jacobs finish atop the standings. In the final, they would face 2010 Olympic gold medalist John Morris.
Fry calling line, and he's got it!
Once again, thanks to some great shots, Team Jacobs would go on to win and represent Canada in Sochi. Jacobs, Ryan Fry, EJ Harnden, and Ryan Harnden, your 2013 Curling Trials champions.
Yeah, and then the gold medal in Sochi didn't start great that week in Sochi, but they rattled off wins and got the gold medal. And look at that, all these years later, back on top world rankings. There is Brad Jacobs, and in the conversation I had with him last night, a lot of perspective over those years, how hard it is to get back and to compete with all the great young talent coming up. He actually mentioned Bruce Mowatt's name last night, just these young guns coming up.
So
he
good.
mentioned Horgan, who's on the ice as well, the young guns that are coming up. It's not getting easier out there, but right now he's hanging in there. Win, and he's in to these playoffs. The top three, of course, make it a 5-4 advantage here in 7 with Hammer as he throws the yellow rocks.
Right on it. Hard mark. Right here. Short of it, guys. You're short of it. Right here. Just for weight. Just for weight. Whoa.
Over Curran. Sit. Nice, Pete. Good spots. Sweep. Good spots. What am I throwing?
14-5. Get it out there.
You hear Colin say, get it out there. Mike had great weight on his final stone. Great brushing. It would have been fine if it doesn't tick on that stone. And you could just see the movement as it starts to come off. Finishes so very hard.
Curl. Curl. Come on, Hutch. Curl. Curl. We need something. Okay.
So we just mentioned Tanner Horgan, and he's on the ice this morning against Matt Dunstone, and Shotstone belonging to Tanner, their top button.
I don't hate that.
Matt's reset in the hack. An additional time.
Is he playing red, yellow, or just a straight pick here, Kathy?
I think he's playing a straight pick, but he's definitely not coming off the guard.
Yeah!
So big weight in turn. Final stone, Matt Dunstone. Just a sliver. Oh, man, what a shot.
Sir Jekyll.
He has made some beautiful shots. I know it's not the week he wanted, but that's a pistol, and a little smile there from Matt Dunstone. 6-3, he leads.
That's, I think, why he sat up and reset in the hack. You could see that the visual would have been really, really difficult. And that's when you readjust and just look at the broom and don't even think about the shot that you're trying to make.
Solid normal.
Yeah, that calls for an apple. Well done.
Gotta go, Ram.
Root break.
Gotta go, Ram. Gotta go, buddy. Oh, no.
Good sweep.
Okay.
Good.
Okay.
It's better.
Sorry, just a touch full. Just a touch full on you there.
Yeah.
Feel the center? It's better than it was. Like, at least we can try to. I know it's like, you know what I mean? Like,
we're going for a blank.
Yeah,
now,
it's not the worst.
Unfortunately.
Well, you've heard the plan. Feeling that they're not set up well. Mike will just try to waste this end and look to score in the evens. Well, if he wants to risk now, he can.
You could. I don't mind this, to be honest.
Yeah. Make that good.
Yeah.
That was
Trying to create a force.
Yeah. It's going to move a lot, right? Good curl.
Sort of seeing here. Too much?
I think even more.
It should curl.
Yeah, I think that's good.
Okay.
So 14.
Well, the blank he was talking about initially, they were going to play the double, but now trying to play the freeze and steal.
Meantime, Brendan Botcher's playing the in-turn draw, it appears, to pick up his 2 as he leads John Epping by 1. Final stone on the way.
Needs full 4.
Where are we?
Oh, line's good.
Line's close. Need back
94% for Brendan Botcher thus far in this morning's draw.
You gotta curl and not bounce.
Wait only.
Curl, curl, curl. Distance,
Tarek
distance,
Martin
distance.
and Brad Thiessen, the front end.
You're good. You're good.
And you hear Darren Moulding, you're good, and he is. Nice draw weight. 2 more for Brendan Botcher. He leads by 3.
Your guys is not to be heavy.
Even if you bounce off.
Okay, let's make it good.
Back 12.
He's trying to unlock those 2 stones so they'll have an opportunity to make it go away later.
Good weight.
Back 8.
Whoa. Almost back line. Clean.
Yeah, he's right.
Whoa.
Stay close.
Back line.
Back
Whoa.
12, back line.
Whoa. Clean. Whoa. Clean. Yep.
Back line.
Whoa. No. Curl. Curl, go ahead. Yep. You have to stay on it.
That's okay. That's good. Great shot.
Great shot.
Okay.
Hey, Mark. Good try.
It's not bad.
It's okay. Yeah.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, I like that with
Just had to
probably
curl
throw
more.
bumper or something. Just try to.
So for Kevin Cooey, looks like mission accomplished here. 2 in the rings. You see that biter out on the 12-foot, and that should be the force here for Jason Gunlickson with 1 to come in 7.
Facing 2 on his first one, he tried a big weight crosshouse double, got 1, but slid under the second one. That allowed Cooey to split the house, and that's why he lies 2, and this is the 4th, looking for the nose.
Not heavy. Easy.
I know we mentioned Jason. We saw him at the trials in Edmonton 2009. He failed to pick up a win that year, and he's got 2 here in Saskatoon. Trying to knock off Kevin Cooey.
Good shot.
Nice quiet down weight for the tap. And he'll pick up his single. So a close one over on sheet A after 7.
Sorry, guys.
I think I'll still get a little.
It's good. Yep.
Yep. Hard.
Really gotta go.
Really gotta go, Colin.
Really gotta go.
Hard,
Really gotta go.
Hard, Colin.
Whoa. Sit on that.
Okay.
Oh, that is not
Okay.
good.
Just kind of like you saw lots of ice and was gentle.
Better is to make a little roll behind the corner.
Reed today is, when they talk about gentle, it means that he's definitely throwing the stone, but he's letting it come out of his hand instead of a crisp release that we're used to seeing with Reed, and so his stones, by and large, are over curling.
You might bite here.
Okay, how much do I have to hit to make that?
To make that, I like a 3rd.
Okay, we just can't move our yellow guys or it goes back house.
Yeah, you straight pick.
Whoa.
Curl.
Or Kennedy.
Okay.
And he'll pick it out. Shooter stuff to the back yellow. So for now, Jacobs lying the 3 with hammer here in 7.
Whew. Sorry, buddy. A little lucky back here, or unlucky, we'll see.
Just enough.
I couldn't even sweep this one. It just.
Normal, like 3/4. Make the double in the roll.
No, he makes a
Just
good one.
a millimeter full and
Straight spot there.
yeah, and
with weight.
didn't correct it. I wasn't gonna soft it. If I touch our yellow, it bumps.
So double for Mike McEwen and roll underneath the corner.
Close.
Yep.
Hard.
Whoa.
Yep.
Skip Stones here in 7.
Yeah. Hard.
Mike McEwen trying the double, gets 1, and he'll get 2.
Shot. Good shot, Mike. Good throw. Gives us a chance.
Yeah.
Good shot.
Hoping he'll have another double attempt when this first one from Jacobs is all said and done.
I like the roll. Try to bury.
Nose is fine.
What kind of weight?
Board.
Be nice if we could roll half under.
Yeah, have to show him a 1/4, right?
Yeah, exactly.
I like the nose.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
I like the nose.
Make it.
Could have rolled half under.
Yeah, you can roll half.
Not dead under, but half. Which is Probably only needed half.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what Brad Jacobs would like to do as well. A nose is okay, but if he can roll half
Heavy
under
board.
and show
Clean.
Mike
Heavy
only
board.
half,
Yep.
it makes the shot for him much more difficult.
Easy. Yeah. Hard. Yep. Hard. Straight. Straight. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going.
Okay. No roll. Sorry, guys. Good sweep.
Good sweep, Pete.
Well, throw cups.
Okay. I'm liking easy weight.
Okay.
So.
I don't like.
Hold on.
Mel, if you just throw normal again, we hit the same amount of the stone.
I could throw normal again.
Yeah.
Do you think that would be
basically the
easier to
same
manage?
shot. Like, how much did we hit?
Would you rather?
We did roll. We did roll.
Tiny bit.
Yeah. I think so,
And
man.
that was like right there.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that if that's
I think
a
that's
little
the
bit
shot.
better to manage it.
I think that's
okay,
the shot.
let's do that. Even if you overroll, it's a hard 2.
Yeah.
It's a good interjection by Reed. Mike was talking about playing quiet weight, but with quiet weight, it's harder to call. Sure. It's harder to keep the line. He's just thrown in this path. They know what it will do. It will run straight, and then you get a roll in. Even if you roll in front of that Yellowstone and you're peeking out a little bit, it's tough for Jacobs to score 2.
So why this, Kathy, if you're watching at home wondering why not the double? Why not play the double?
You could play the double, but you play the double, you roll open, and then Brad Jacobs gets to blank. Mike is trying to steal and feels that it's the best chance of steal, or if he rolls well enough, even a force. No blank is his plan.
Colin Hodgson, big scrub out of his skipper's hands. There's the hit, and it's a nose hit. So it will be the open hit for 2 for Jacobs here in 7.
Everything's off by just a tiny bit today.
Yeah, it's all good, bud.
And there is your game story.
It is. It's just that little margin. They're not flat by any stretch of the imagination.
Hey, buddy.
Just a little soft on release, just a little light, little heavy.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's been the story.
Not much off today.
A little more. Yeah, a little more weight.
So what a chance here to take one step closer to try qualify for the Trials playoffs, which begin tomorrow.
Clean. Shot, nice shot, Brad.
Right on the nose, 2 on the board, and a 3-point advantage. Win, and he is in to the playoffs here in Saskatoon. We'll step aside. 8th end next. Welcome back to Saskatoon, largest city in the province, the South Saskatchewan River. As our stay slowly coming to an end, Crave this November. Don't miss out on HBO originals, the latest hits, movies, and groundbreaking shows streaming on Crave this November. New plans starting as low as $9.99. Still waiting for Keeping Up with the Goat Chase to come out as well.
Just keep throwing rocks, going club to club to club. That has been our life for a very long time.
Very cool to see the banner of the great Gordie Howe, Mr. Hockey. Has a statue, of course, outside the arena as well.
I think that's one of my favorite things over the years, Muddy, the buildings that we've come to and the flags that have flown and the greats from all across this country, where they were born and raised, where they started their hockey career, where everybody says that's our guy.
That's pretty cool, too, at the new Little Caesars Arena in Detroit. He's got a great statue, and it's a beautiful hockey arena. In our feature, as Jacobs trying to seize control, that 2 certainly helped in 7. So here in 8, McEwen, hammer, and the Red Rocks down by 3 with play underway.
And the key for the McEwen team is to find a way to score 2 here and get yourself back in this game. You just heard Mike admit we're just that little off today, but that also tells you how little it will take to flip the switch and to be that precise team that we've seen.
Tight. You can let it work.
Yeah, real tight.
Really tight.
Split center here.
Almost in.
Split center. Stay close.
Line's 5.
Almost in. Stay close.
No.
Okay, we're tight.
No, right off.
Line's split 5. Center here, bro.
Yeah, split center's fine. Not in.
Whoa, line's 5.
We're almost in. We're in. We're in.
Oh, okay.
Hey, okay.
Nose is good. I think you're just throwing hard normal.
Okay.
You can throw smooth, but
Sure.
you have to nose it.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Whoa! Curl!
Curl.
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 Curl!
Getting closer, come on.
Curl! 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 Okay.
Good.
Just stay
Whoa.
right there.
That's a good shot. Very nice.
The way the angles were, I was looking at that through.
And the reason he's saying stay right there and it's your opponent's stone is with the corner guard, it's something that they can come around and get in front of on a corner and make it really tough to be removed by the Jacobs team.
Forward. Forward, weight, thick half.
Forward. Forward.
Heavy. Awesome.
Stay close. Stay close. Right.
Clean.
Mark.
Curl. Yep. Whoa. Clean. Yep.
Lots of weight.
Yep.
Wow.
Whoa. Yeah.
Lots of weight.
Whoa. Curl. 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 Curl.
Let me know here. Let me
No,
know.
you're good. You're good. Whoa.
That's perfect.
Right.
Good shot.
So it's
Great
quite
shot.
an interesting day, Kathy. Obviously, Jacobs trying to beat McEwen right now, but as it plays out, if they win, they'll be cheering for McEwen later on tonight. So this is the final round-robin draw later tonight at SaskTel Center. Jacobs has Horgan. Obviously, if Jacobs wins this one, he is in. He's still got an outside chance, though, of course, to be the #1 seed and make the bye to the final. It's Gunlickson and Dunstone later this evening as well. We know 5 lost teams already out. Epping and Cooey. So Cooey obviously trying to track down that #3 spot as well. And if Gushu can just take care of business tonight at 6-1, well, he gets that bye right to Sunday's final. So still a lot to be determined and makes for an exciting final day finish.
So much straighter this way.
Yeah, that's a straight side.
Wow.
Yeah, Colin's guard kind of picked too.
Half mark.
A great weight by Derek, just did not get that finish. You hear them talking about how it just won't walk over. Pretty even with the seconds coming into this end.
Just hack. Clean. Clean. Yep. Hard. Hard, Ryan. Hard, Ryan. Hard.
Keep going.
Hard, Ryan. Hard, Ryan. Hard.
Keep going.
Hard. Right to it.
Hard,
Hard.
Ryan.
It's close to get it by the guard, and he will.
Roll it. Go, 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 go.
Hey, Mark.
Yeah, sometimes the unsung heroes, you know, the front end, it's a long week and intense games and close games and extra ends. And
Good sweep, Ryan. Really good scrub.
Well, it is. It's not only about the shots that they throw that set up ends. As we look at the numbers for the thirds, a plus, but a very slight plus for Mark Kennedy
Think you're throwing firm.
this morning. But it is the judgment. It is
Firm
the brushing. It is the confidence when you talk to your third or your skip about what the draw weight is. It is very much a 4-person team, and every player has a very significant role.
Brad telling me they brought a chiropractor for this event specifically, and no alternate, just Coach Caleb Flaxey. They wanted a tight-knit unit for this event as we have a peek on John Epping and Brendan Botcher. And it's Botcher with a 3-point cushion, 1 to come from Epping here in 8.
Trying to get to the nose, remove the shot stone, and stay right there.
Brent Lang, Matt Cam, and Ryan Fry.
There's your 2.
2.
So trying to come back versus Brendan Botcher.
All right,
Don't want to drop to that 4th loss. Epping's got to win out and then hope for some help as well.
Whoa. 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 Little bit of curl. Hard. Hard.
Shot,
Good.
Mark.
Go, Mark.
Thanks. Cut.
And he peeled that guard because is the stone that's on the tee line
You're looking for back 8.
out in the wings that would be the frozen stone. And so Mike now is going to use the Other side.
Going to curl more, so it'll be a touch lower than the good spots.
Seeing a boat here.
Yeah.
Got a little light.
Go ahead.
Yep,
Right
yep,
line.
yep. Hard.
Yep.
Gotta go line.
Yep.
Keep going, buddy. Keep going.
Really gotta go line.
Hard, Colin.
Come on, it's gotta
Hard.
be back here.
Still got it.
Really gotta go. Still got it by. Come on.
Go. Nope.
Just light.
Yeah.
A little tick on the yellow.
Okay. Good sweep. Didn't poke it, I know.
It's too bad.
Mark, center
Just
line.
missing the same.
That's too bad, Ram. I was kind of pumped because he peeled the wrong corner.
Yeah, I didn't poke it enough.
Because he should have been peeling that corner.
Board?
I don't see this doing a ton.
No, I agree.
Well, you saw the matchups later on this evening. If Kevin Cooey can win out, he'll get himself into the final three and a spot in the playoffs. But in tough this morning versus Jason Gunlickson.
He is being forced in this end. Jason hitting on his final stone to lie the three. And because of those other stones in play, this is the draw.
So a lot of scenarios. If Jacobs hangs on to win and Cooey wins his final two, Cooey would be in.
We can use the back.
Easy then.
Want to use the back?
Easy then.
Okay, then we got to wait. We're heavy.
Okay, go then, go.
T-line, weight's good.
Okay, wait only, no backing, no backing.
Straight draw, Penny.
No backing.
The voice of John Morris in the house.
Straight draw.
BJ Neufeld, Ben Hebert, of course Kevin Cooey. No
Boy,
backing.
Beauty, buddy. Good judge, boys. Way to
None
trust
needed, as it'll hang on right on the Tim's button for a single. So a close one, as Cooey does not want to fall to 3 losses at this year's event.
3 to 5, 14-3.
3?
Yeah.
Okay, back 8.
This is hard.
I thought close for back 8.
Got a little hot.
Still trying to bury around the stones that are in the 12-foot. Wants to go deep in the house so that the run back will be much more difficult.
Hard! Gotta go! Gotta go! Hard, gotta keep
All
going,
the way
guys.
back.
Keep
All
going.
the way back.
Keep going.
Keep going, right back. All the way back. First to go, Hutch.
Whoa,
Make it long. No, that doesn't matter.
Good shot.
As far back as you go.
Good job, bud. Nice throw. Good sweep, Colin.
Well, the edge is definitely Brad Jacobs this morning.
Almost fooled them.
The Mike McEwen shots have not been far off, though.
And the player comparisons are brought to you by New Holland, proud sponsor of Curling Canada. Kathy, I just want to touch upon what Mike was saying under his breath, or maybe not so under his breath, saying, they peeled the wrong corner. What do you make of that?
Makes it probably...
Well, for Mike, he was thinking that because there was a corner and a stone at the top 12, he would have peeled that side because he was knowing that he was going around. For Jacobs and his team, they were prepared to leave that. They wanted to take away the freeze on the stone that's out in the wings. So it's what you want to leave your opponent, what you personally feel. And that's what makes this game so great. Everybody's got a different view.
Curl. You're good.
Brad Jacobs, he'll clip the red.
Curl, buddy.
And that's 1, 2, 3, 4 in the house with 1 to come here from Mike McEwen.
Sorry, good throw.
I like the draw.
Sure.
I like the draw. Unless you hate it.
I like the draw.
That was great. I could have curled it a bit. Could have nutted it and rolled to center.
Not a
But
lot.
that's my call. You did great.
Yeah, I was going to say, I could probably get away with it.
You're right.
Won't be. It'll be slightly better, but not a lot.
A little less? No, I got
I got it running. It should be fine.
I don't think so. Okay. I thought we're heavy still.
Should be a duster to the tee.
Weight's pretty good. I thought a little hot.
Should be pretty good. Line says it's never heavy. Line says it's never
Good
heavy.
communication. Final stone on the way.
Hard, guys.
Need
Good
full
chunk
four.
of four. Good chunk of
And
it.
they got full
They really
four. So
got
a
it.
single as Mike McEwen hanging tough in our feature matchup. It is Jacobs leading. And he's got hammer when we come back. It is our final day and final morning of round robin play here at the trials in Saskatoon. Brian Mudrick, Kathy Gauthier with you. So glad you're making us a part of your morning. And it's Jacobs' a 7-5 advantage over Mike McEwen with play underway here at 9. It is Jacobs in control with hammer. And they've just had momentum pretty much since the opening. And I know one of your storylines, and we should revisit it, Kathy. You know, didn't win that draw to the button, didn't have the last stone or hammer to start the game, found a way to battle back. And I think, you know, one of the key points, too, is just not on the same page, not clicking Mike McEwen's team, and they've admitted it as much through the microphones and the broadcast.
Get the distance.
Just not in sync. It's just not going their way. Wrong side of the inch.
Just those little things. So Jacob's team is 2-5 in terms of having last stone advantage in the first end. That's significant, but what it does is it prepares you for, should Gushue go ahead to the final and you have to deal with the reality of not having hammer right through, that it's something that you can say, this is usual for us. We've found ways to win. It's just an advantage if you're able to even split it during the course of the week.
Hey, you think back, Mike had the hammer. He took his 2 in the first end.
He did.
And then it was Jacob slowly building momentum throughout the game.
The fourth end sticks out not only on the board as the only 3, but just at the play and the momentum where that little bit off started to happen.
Okay, T-line, wait.
To the back button. So you're going to need like back 4-ish. Try to throw T, we'll sweep it.
So need to move those stones just a little bit to create an opportunity to score.
Weight's good.
Weight's good.
And that score will have to be a steal, obviously.
Curl.
Trying to create a pocket.
Curl. 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 Keep going, Ron. It's getting better. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Oh, nice shot.
Shot. Sweet.
Yep. Clean. Just clean. Oh, boy.
EJ with the peel.
So, I feel like the best shot is to shave this.
Which one? Oh, okay.
What do you think?
I don't know.
Whatever you like.
You want to call timeout? This is a big shot.
Like the problem with this is if he gets something on here, they all go.
Okay.
If you could just shave this.
Okay.
Sure.
T.
Okay, so a little less weight?
No, on this side you got to throw the same.
Yeah,
you want the
shortage
same?
of curl here.
You're going to curl a ton.
And you heard them say they just really want to be careful that they don't set up a situation where the Jacobs team can blast and get rid of everything. Rocks in play are imperative to the McEwen team.
Close.
Yep.
In order to find a way to get one in there and to steal.
Little light. Wait,
Yep.
close.
Weight's good. Weight's good.
Yep.
Still top.
It's going to die hard.
Line.
It's still heavy.
Line.
Oh, you just got to get the line right.
Gotta go. Gotta go. Okay, that's not bad. Better.
The old double kiss.
Shoot.
I
Almost
think it's by.
perfect, bud.
Yeah, it was close. Eh?
I think we had to.
I
'cause
know, I like the call.
Too. Looks like 2/3. Thick 2/3. Nice and straight here.
Hear the McEwen team staying very positive about what is going on. So important for the last game tonight. Obviously, they can still win this one, but even looking ahead, no one's getting down. They're accepting what's going on and where they could be better.
So EJ jamming the red, but opens up the front.
Hey.
think the out's a better track.
Oh, yeah. Where are we going, like halfway?
Yeah.
Okay.
Throwing that guard back.
Light.
Yeah. Go ahead. Sweep a bit.
Kind of a tight halfway. Half. This needs to curl a lot. Yeah, go ahead, Derek. Get better. Keep going, though. Keep going. Distance. Distance.
Go, 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 go. Good, good. Good sweep.
That's pretty good,
A
bud.
lot of rocks right in a row on sheet D. Matt Dunstone, Tanner Horgan. It's Dunstone leading by 2. And he has the hammer here as he settles into the hack to deliver his final stone.
Trying to see. He can make the double for sure. I just don't know if the back yellow jams on the back red.
Watch this.
In our feature, Mark Kennedy removes the centerline guard. So big speed, final stone. The intern heat here for Matt Dunstone. Look at that yellow spilling straight sideways, still moving, and 2 on the board. It is hammer time. He has been perfect with hammer in the game. Another great shot from Matt Dunstone.
And for Tanner Horgan, this is a bit of a repeat of the Canadian Juniors many years ago. You never escape your past.
Yeah, we covered that gold medal win as Matt Dunstone, 2-time Canadian Junior champ, and some handshakes. And a salute to the crowd and one more look. Yeah, he's had a couple highlight reel shots. Unfortunately, not the record he wanted. But representing Saskatchewan proudly, curling out of Regina.
Well, you're not working from home. Your boss has just busted you.
Well, yeah, that's only on national TV, but
Oh, dear.
yeah, good shot from Matt Dunstone. And again, those are 2 young, dynamic skips that we'll see many more times in the future.
I think his last play is to actually make this double. Probably. And roll a foot.
I think you just got to replace, bud.
Yep.
There's no score.
Right. We're gonna have to be giving him one. I mean, he has to roll to the right spot, but I don't know what else we could do at the moment.
We can call it time.
Yeah.
Not running it.
Split center, yeah.
He's not.
Okay.
No, look at tight halfway.
Okay, bud. Good toss.
Speed here, boys.
14.
Okay.
Charting things forward. You can hear Brad and Mark planning, knowing that Mikey is throwing the guard.
A little bit.
A little tighter. A little more than yours.
Easy then.
Okay, line's good
A
then.
little more than yours. This is tight.
Line's
good.
Tight.
That is a lot of rocks in play over on sheet B. And a 7-6 advantage for Brendan Botcher. And it looks like Botcher, you have a better look than me, Kathy. It looks like he's
2 for
flying
sure.
2, maybe 2 for sure, regardless, drawing for a big end here in 9.
Hard, Brad.
Gotta go.
A really good chance
Real
to
hard. Always
make
for
the
line.
decision about the outcome of this
for
game
line.
if he's able to get
Gotta
this
go.
one in.
Gotta go.
You heard though, right out of his hand, the front end has not quit. And that's great scrubbing. Little tap. So how many is it? 1, 2, 3, and maybe 4 regardless. Yeah, that'll do it. Fist bumps, handshakes. So Brendan Botcher playing spoiler, and with that, John Epping drops to loss number 4. So if Cooey wins, and if Jacobs wins, those 4 lost teams are all officially eliminated.
Way to play hard.
Yeah, if he makes a good one like this, like it's.
No, I don't.
No.
He's going to make us hit against 3, and if he makes this good, like this, and this squirts here, we're having to make the nose double to give him 1.
Nose double to give him 1.
I was thinking the same as Ryan.
Only other shot is could run that in here. Yeah.
We could run that in and try to pick that off, right? It's not
Yeah.
bad.
But you might, it'd be close. Your shooter might.
Huh?
Your shooter might end up in like in a bad
Well,
spot.
you're trying to hit it high, though.
Trying to hit
it high. It could. I mean, you'd have to be really good.
What do you like, Caleb? I'm not a fan of the straight peel. If we're doing anything, I don't mind running it in.
Okay.
Well, I think it's either here or it's this top.
Yeah,
it's staying here.
It's pretty good if you keep the angle on the top two.
Yeah.
With your shooter in the 5. Like if your nose and
Yeah.
bump it there, it's pretty good. Then he comes around and makes this tap, and it's tough to get it out.
Yeah. You're a fan of that one?
If you're going to play something.
And I guess if
one steal isn't the end of the world here.
and if it went like kind of over the top, they both make spin.
Yeah, we're going to lose ours on the button and stuff, but
What turn do you like? That in turn? Yeah. I like that, Mark. 3/4.
Just off nose type of thing?
Right now, McEwen has a nose hit
I like this
double
one.
to lie 3. And the straight peel,
What do
they
you
don't
wanna
want to
see
give him
like
a
this?
chance. So he's hoping to run this back clip. They're going to move a couple of things around, but right now the angles suit McEwen. They do not suit Jacobs.
So a critical
I like
time
that
in a
vetoed.
few games, including
Yeah,
Sheet
definitely
A,
getting vetoed.
as Jason Gunlickson down by 1 to Kevin Cooey.
Same kind of throw.
He's
yeah,
got
Wayne
Hammer
throws
in
a
9,
68 with the
and
full
Cooey
feet.
just
Perfect.
removed with his final stone one of
No, like I
Gunlickson's Red Rocks.
Okay. So just a 60 with a good release.
Yeah.
In our feature, there's the run back, and he'll get the red to go as well, so a lovely shot
I got heavy. Yeah, I got heavy.
out of the hand of
Wait, it's out. It's not heavy up.
Brad
Yeah,
Jacobs
not heavy.
as Gunlickson delivers.
Line's good.
Look. T-line. All about T-line. Line's fine.
Gunlickson 83% on his draws so far this morning.
Come on, boys.
Well, this is a big one. It's a chance for 2 to take the lead back in this game.
A little bit more, push it a little farther. Wow. 1 for sure. We know that. I don't know if that was enough.
Don't know if it curled enough. It's close. Oh, well, apparently not close enough. 2?
Like a vertical ad.
All right, so 2 it is. So 7-6 Gunlickson.
I think you're just playing a double force and trying
Yeah, either double
try to
or
get 3.
play them at the same time.
And there's Rob Meekin as now McEwen taking a timeout, their coach.
What did you see there?
Like,
Can
just get them both going.
Nah, you can't get them both.
I'm gonna
going
pull
way.
this way though.
It'll
Yeah,
pull. It may
that'll
not
never
kill
get
it.
out.
Yeah.
No.
Make the double.
Is there any way? Yeah, no, that's gonna
That's
pop
a really
too
hard
much.
tap.
Yeah.
Really hard because
Even if you do, you might have just a nose double for.
You just make this double.
I think so.
Double.
Yeah.
It's basically nose-ish.
Ideally, you roll so it's even, and you might get a roll out.
Might get a rollout for sure.
Yeah. Let's make it.
Here.
So the double on those 2 yellows, you roll your shooter.
Yeah.
And expecting with the score the way it is that Brad Jacobs would play the hit, maybe you get a break. And even if not, you would trail by 3. But there is a 3 on the board for Jacobs, so you can believe that 3s are available.
Maybe
It's going to be a nose hit for 1. Yeah.
Tiny bit. Good.
Yep. Hard.
Final stone for Mike McEwen here in 9. Down by 2.
Hard.
Trying to hold the line, and he'll drive that yellow by.
Yeah.
So 1 on the board for sure for Jacobs, and it looks like the broom is down. It will be the draw for
Tried
2.
to graze it.
we drew
Tried
it
to
up.
graze that.
This is my path, eh? Yeah. Your good speed. Just positive throw still. Good speed. Just put it on the tee, and hopefully, hopefully we have the line. It'll come in there.
Not a good throw.
as Brad Jacobs, the Brier champion, 2013 Edmonton Olympic gold medalist Sochi, 2014.
Line's great.
Final stone in 9, trying to punch his ticket into the playoffs.
Sweep for T.
Line's perfect.
No little bit of room.
Sweep for T.
Okay,
Line's
it's real
perfect.
close.
Line's perfect.
Line's good. Curling nice.
Already has one in his back pocket.
Go, EJ. Go, go, go.
The Harndons, final scrubs. How good is that? Draw weight, 2 on the board. Lovely from Brad Jacobs.
Great guy.
Good guys, good luck, eh?
And that's handshakes.
Let's do it.
Brad Jacobs and the team from the Sioux, they are in, qualified for the playoffs. You bet it's a win, and they have made the final 3.
Good job, boys. Good job.
And that sets up a dynamic finish tonight in round robin play, because Brad Gushue at 6-1, Brad Jacobs at 6-1, both in action tonight, and that number 1 seed still up for grabs. It will be a fantastic finish here in Saskatoon. So McEwen, that 3rd loss, they will take on Gushue later on tonight. We'll step aside and wrap up our coverage next. They came in with a plan, and they've been executing pretty well so far, as Brad Jacobs, a massive win, secures himself now a spot in the playoffs this weekend.
And it really started to shift in the first part of the game. That big 3 led by that freeze by Mike Kennedy, and then the stuff by McEwen, and that was indicative of the game. Just that little bit off, not enough to miss wide open hits, but didn't get the rolls, didn't get the breaks, and that's why the victory goes to Jacobs.
The game story brought to you by Tim Hortons, the official coffee of Curling Canada. Our story is not complete this morning because still a critical game on the ice. It is Jason Gunlickson. It is Kevin Cooey. And if Cooey can win this game and win out, he would qualify as the 3rd team in the playoffs. And if he wins, that obviously also would eliminate the 4 lost teams. But in tough versus Jason Gunlickson, as Gunlickson leads by 1, Cooey with hammer here coming home. And you can see at the moment that yellow stone belongs to Kevin Cooey on the button. That is shot stone, and this is Adam Casey delivering for Team Gunlickson.
Some great numbers by Adam. That shot just thrown by John Morris, perfect. It is shot. Jason trying to get on top of it. Doesn't mind if Cooey gets 1 this end. He's happy to go the extra.
To it. Wait's perfect. Me?
No.
If
you can, but I don't think you can. I don't think you have room. I think we're rolling.
Nice shot. Shot, Casey.
Nice shot, Casey.
Really good, bud.
Peel the guard. Peel the guard. Peel the guard.
Good judge.
Well, and you hear the frantic in their voice. They're down to 2 minutes. Both teams are. And you want to make sure that you save time for the backhand shots. Kevin is going to want to look at the situation, and he needs to have time to be able to do so.
How about those numbers from BJ Neufeld this morning?
Clean.
BJ, of course, making that trials final back in 2017 with Mike McEwen versus Kevin Cooey, and now on the same side.
Okay. Just high of the center line was.
Just touch the center line?
Just high of the center, yeah.
Okay.
His team out of the Morris Curling Club in Manitoba, Gunlickson, Adam Casey, Matt Wozniak, and Connor Negevin.
Hard!
Whoa!
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 No.
Follow the shooter. Follow the shooter.
Okay. We wanted, right? I think that's good.
Good shot.
That's good. Nice.
The outside one? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Playing
Nose.
this.
Oh.
Mind you, then we can nose it.
Or we top our yellow and roll a hair on the...
I like making him try something here for now.
Okay, so are you nosing it or rolling?
Oh, you want to roll it. Right into ours, eh?
That'd be good.
Yeah, okay.
If we're going to do that, why don't we just play that with the draw?
That's good too.
Right?
Well, I don't want to bunch them all in there for him. He's going to throw a BB.
Well, that's what we're doing with the hit and roll.
Well, no, the hit and roll, you're pushing ours over, and you've got a good angle.
Why don't we do that with the draw? Like
You want to call a time? We got
time
no
out.
time.
Time out.
Shit.
Well, fuck me.
Yeah, I mean, the best shot is probably just to ever so slightly bump that a little and stay in the hole.
Just put it right here.
Yeah, I'm just saying, it's just so we can't make
I'm not a
this.
fan of the draw.
Like, if you ever touch this at all,
I think you want to touch that.
Yeah.
if you ever touch this, then this double is no longer
Exactly.
there.
Exactly. I think you want
He's
to tap
barely
it.
going to have the double if you're...
Well, he has it right now, Kev.
Well, sure.
I think you want to tap it a couple inches and stay right on the rim.
Well, if you hit that bend and he has the double, he's
I
playing
see,
the double.
I see what you're saying.
I'm just saying if we go here and he does have this double, even if he doesn't have a triple, our next one, he's going to have 2 doubles, right? We're bunching all our stones for him.
Well, if you like nosing this?
Well, he either makes this
Makes that double.
or else he puts it in
Then we're
there.
looking at 3.
Okay, well, I like the hit and roll or the freeze.
Double, I mean, the
don't think we
double's not
need to-
easy, but it's there, definitely there.
I know what you're saying. If you move this an inch and sit there, then neither this yellow or this yellow is not going.
Yeah.
That's the play.
Okay.
Okay.
So you're thinking back 4 weight?
No,
No, it's just you're just
Like
trying to
freeze.
freeze it then.
Oh, he doesn't want to move it.
no, we want to tap it a few
If
inches.
you
four-
freeze, you're good, and if you
Yeah.
move this an inch, you're good.
Right. Top button weight at the
I think the
moment.
frustration is that they spent a lot of time yelling up and down before they called a timeout. You can see they now have none. That is all with 1:29 to go, and Kevin still needing to make 2 shots, one to potentially win the game. We had a similar discussion on our feature sheet this morning. They talked about wanting to get a rock to a spot, and instead of playing the hit and roll that may not get there, if you want to go there, just go there with the draw. And that's on our sheet earlier and on this sheet is what they've elected to do.
Line's good. You got room, guys.
If you move the yellow stone on the center line over an inch or 2, there is no double to remove their shot stone.
3 inches.
Yes, hard line.
Whoa.
As that rock makes its finish, you heard them. They wanted to tap it a little bit, and they'll move it in, and they will lie 1 and 2 with hammer here in 10.
There's a long guard out there that is protecting
They've
that.
got one? Yeah.
Hold flip your half flippy.
Whatever you want, but you're throwing this way?
We got to get low.
Yeah. Oh, we have 2 of them, but...
Timeout.
But yeah, I like the call.
And that's their first time out for Team Gunlickson.
Like, use them? Like
So
back
you're
8?
saying don't try and throw it hard.
I don't think so.
Just like,
Well, it'd be nice to keep it there, yeah.
or yeah, because like my first thought was just kill it, right? But like just kill it, roll here.
I think the easier shot's just a heavy draw with back 4.
It's better too because then it's protecting this one. Like I think it's just a draw to the button with a little extra
Because
sleep.
then, like, his shot's probably a blast
But
this.
I played this a billion times here, eh?
Yeah, like
And
it's got curl. Is
Yeah.
that what you're trying to say?
well, I'm just saying you got a good
Good
Read
read
on
off
it. Yeah,
good
no,
read
I
on
like.
that
I
shot, right?
love it.
I think with that, we can throw it normal,
Then you bump
right?
it to the back 4.
Yeah, then we just throw a normal.
Normal
throw.
back 4?
Yeah, and just I mean like even if I get there, it's gonna be really good.
Yeah.
Like if it ever like.
He probably hammers, but that's okay.
That's okay.
Yeah, just
Should
lay
spin
one in
out.
there.
I just need the edge of the 8
Okay.
for me.
Draw or
Just make sure early it's
Playing the
live.
draw, he was going to try to pick out that one stone and roll in, but you're creating a blast scenario. You've got 2 skips that throw really good up weight. For Jason, with the lead, to throw another stone in the
Unless
top.
he noses it and I can throw it hard. But then it's hard to save my shooter. I got to...
That's why I don't mind the nose hit or the normal weight, normal or firm rather than peel, right?
I mean, regardless, I was gonna say.
Skip stones here in 10. Jason Gunlickson, you see the numbers?
Gotta go wait a bit.
Weight's good.
Room, easy.
Weight's good.
Back 4.
Line's, yep. Back 4.
No, we got to go.
Line.
Got to go to move it.
Line. Come on. Come on, Connor. You gotta go.
Come on.
Hard. You gotta go.
Weight's good.
Keep going.
Come on, Connor.
Keep coming. Keep coming.
Come on, Connor. Moving it.
Okay, you're good.
Here,
You're good.
Wozniak, Negevin, on, now off.
Sit yellow, sit yellow, sit.
And there's that tap. So Kui still shot stone. He lies the 1 with 3 rocks to come.
I think you just need to throw firm. And I think
So just hitting it off the nose.
You're trying to hit it a millimeter high?
Sliver high.
It goes through the
Well, I was
middle.
thinking
That
we,
goes there. That goes there.
Nose or hair high?
Yeah.
And again, if you're just joining us, time an issue
we
right
just don't
now
want to put it
for
here, I guess.
Yeah, throw
Team
it hard,
Kevin
right in the
Kui.
nose,
No
Johnny.
timeouts left.
Just,
And there you see,
firm.
50 seconds and counting.
In the nose, Coup.
shade less.
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
Curling Gunlickson percentage-wise thus far, his first here in 10. Bang it, Reds rattling, and look at that. 1 and 2 and 3.
And 4. No, and 3.
I think just 3.
And 3.
So Cooey line 3 with hammer.
And the key is his shooter. Watch when this rock comes in, what happens to the stone that he's throwing. It stays there and locks as a protective guard on the shot stone.
Nice to leave that button one in the house
through
somewhere.
that hole, but that's hard. Like, that's all we're getting. Just hit control and stick it there.
Yeah, I just got to make the thing and stay somewhere shot.
Yeah, whatever way you want.
I got control weight.
In
Playing to
third.
roll or are we playing to make it?
Quarter's real close.
Looks like, yeah.
Make
I think a third's good, Jay.
Yeah, no more than that.
So looking on the in-off off his own stone here, Kathy?
He is.
You nut it on there, it's
real good.
It's real good if he gets in there. That protection
Ice look reasonable for control?
is
Yeah,
great
but-
for Kevin Cooey right now, but if Jason makes this,
Thick quarter, I think.
that
Thick quarter,
protection
sir.
is all of a sudden going to be a problem.
And you see John and Kevin behind play already discussing things. They won't have a lot of time
Yeah, no.
to make a decision on their shot as Jason Gunlickson, his final stone in 10, but he's got to make this first to put the heat on Cooey.
Whoa!
Curl!
Playing the in-turn, the in-off, off his own red. Can he stick it on the yellow? Across, he'll graze it, but it rolls too far. And it will be a win for Kevin Cooey as he escapes with a victory.
We haven't seen this whole game, but boy, you can see why the clock runs tight. So many rocks in play, so many decisions. It's a big win.
A huge victory, and now Kevin Cooey controlling his own destiny, an 8-7 final. If he wins tonight, the 3 playoff teams will be set on the men's side. As we know, Gushue is in. We know Jacobs is in. And so tonight for Kevin Cooey, a victory, and he is in as well. And there you see the updated standings. Gushue, Jacobs tonight. Kevin Cooey, his game left. John Epping. So massive. And we know Mike McEwen is taking on Brad Gushue. So those 4 lost teams, we know they are eliminated. If you got 4 or more, you're out. It'll come down to McEwen. It'll come down to Cooey. And if Cooey wins, he is in to that final 3. Wow, what a finish. A great final day and still lots more to come at the trials in Saskatoon.
The 2021 Tim Hortons Curling Trials are brought to you in part by Tim Hortons, the official coffee of Curling Canada. By Scotties Facial Tissue, unleash the Scotties. By Home Hardware, here's how. And by New Holland, proud sponsor of Curling Canada.
Great to have fans and family and that support in the building after a critical win in a close contest. And oh, how cute is that? Adam Casey with his daughter Rooney, nearly 2 years old, and wife Tessa. Always great to get involved with the fans as Johnny Moe signing some autographs for some young curlers. It's been a fabulous week for us, for the fans, for the curlers, and it continues this afternoon. Draw 17, Kelsey Rock, 2-5 record, taking on Carrie Anderson at 4-3, trying to win her way in. 3 p.m. Eastern Time. As Vic, Cheryl, Russ, Kathy have you covered. As it all began last Saturday, championship weekend begins tomorrow. Still lots to be decided as the men will take center stage later on this evening when we officially wrap things up. You know, Jacobs is in, Gushue is in. If Cooey wins tonight, he is in. Mike McEwen's still alive, but he needs some help. A lot of great storylines as we continue to roll at the curling trials here from Saskatoon. On behalf of our crew, thank you for watching TSN. We'll see you later on this afternoon.